I'm in character for the podcast, just in case you all are wondering.
What are you, the grumpy upstairs neighbor? Are you Mr. Freckles?
I am society
Freckles, क्या नाम
uncle.
है?
Society uncle.
Yeah, you
Wow,
just
wow.
Basically,
look like you yelled at few kids because they happened to accidentally
I
scratch your car.
I am sleepy society uncle.
People would wish that their society uncles were sleepy. They're not sleepy. That's the problem.
अरे
You
नहीं,
belong
11 बजे
society.
आवाज करेगा तो मैं जाके चिल्लाएगा फिर।
तो 11 बजे सुबह को भी चिल्लाएगा लोगों पे बाबा। रात की तो बात
That's
ही
true.
मत कर।
The time has nothing to do with it.
Is that you want to
Not
yell?
true.
You want to yell at
Not
people
true.
who are having a good time? Great.
Not true.
We told Shival that, hey, listen, Shival, you let us know when
When we
we
are
are
live.
live. So Shival has put in the live stream only. We are live. So in the comment section, if Varun Thakur, we are live.
अरे nobody put it in chat here. That's
No,
No,
sweet.
no.
he's put it in both places. Now we are
Oh, put it in
definitely live.
comments. Okay,
We're
great.
definitely live. Okay, by the way, let's not forget in our bunkers that after a while we have another person joining us.
Yeah, Neville.
Yeah.
Hey guys.
We have opened up
Never.
this podcast.
Hey guys.
But before we get our esteemed guest live with us, please make sure you hit like on the stream. Yeah, please
Wow, we're
hit
really in
like.
form today, huh, guys.
नहीं
This
नहीं
Please
नहीं
is
हाँ
hit.
like दबाओ because it really helps.
या इट रियली हेल्प्स लाइक करो कमेंट करो अपने पब्लिक को बताओ कि आ गए हरामी आर्मी इन द कमेंट्स प्लीज मेक योर प्रेजेंस फेल्ट टिस आर्मी इन द कमेंट्स प्लीज मेक योर प्रेजेंस फेल्ट एंड if you are like Nitish Kumar where you can go both sides then please leave a comment as well wow bro क्या क्या मारा है क्या मारा है okay चल before we before any further ado let's bring on our very very special guest one of the most requested guests on
on
this
everyone's stream.
podcast on everyone's stream yeah
Yeah.
उसके स्ट्रीम पे भी लोग आके उसको बोलते हैं कि तू अपने स्ट्रीम पे आ
Please get him as a
इसलिए
guest.
we are very very happy to have on the stream Mr. Brose Jose I
Here to
अरे
tickle your funny
अंकल.
bone.
Thank you guys for having me. I'm here to accept my Lifetime Achievement Award. How great of you to have me on. Neville, Aadar, Kautuk,
Namaste.
Thank you.
Namaste.
Varun.
Namaste.
Pranam,
Namaste.
Our
pranam.
pleasure.
guys can I tell you one thing I just made a Nitish Kumar joke but look at him he's looking like Nitish Kumar
Luckily, I removed it so no one on Twitter can edit that part and say कि देखो ये
Screenshot.
दोनों क्या बोल रहे हैं. Hey,
कुछ
thanks
गलत
for
भी
having me
सच
on,
बोल
guys.
रहे हैं ऑफ कोर्स ब्रो वेलकम क्या चल रहा है किधर है आजकल
Also, just in chat, I want everyone to know that Jose was sent a link 22 minutes before the stream has begun.
Yeah.
And professionally, he has been there 22 minutes before the stream has begun, जो कोई नहीं करता है.
Thank you, Neville,
Hmm.
for I feel seen because जो वो stream में करता है, the people on the back end they know क्या होता है. Then the guest comes and says, up, up, मेरा audio नहीं, at, at, at.
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
that
This
first
is stream veteran.
the first 2 minutes of any live stream where you every time you do
Yeah.
it you try and figure out hey what can I say here
Yeah.
that is
Can
not
you
I,
hear
I,
me?
are we live I guess well you try just keep doing that to yourself but Jose क्या चल रहा है आजकल किधर है क्या
कुछ
what is
नहीं
going
यार.
on in life
घर पे a little bit of traveling. I think it's now I think it's safe to travel after the pandemic. So
किधर where did you travel to
I went to Bengaluru. It
oh
was like
wow
it was like going to, I mean, an airport inside a forest, and like in a good way, I mean. What
Yeah.
that place is amazing,
yeah
bro.
the new airport
Bangalore
right?
airport has become like this
What a trip.
24-hour rave where people are just shopping at 3 o'clock in the morning. You can actually shop for shirts and pants. सब
It's
कुछ खुला
mad
है वहाँ पे
cool.
बाहर एयरपोर्ट के.
And visually stunning. It's like going to Egypt, like wow, pyramids. Oh, Bangalore airport. I had posted on Instagram saying, Bangalore airport, man, wow, amazing and all. And सब लोग मेरे को गाली दे रहे. Do you know how long it takes to get there? Hmm?
It's like
Okay, sorry, bro.
how dare you
Sorry.
compliment our city? We'll
Yeah,
show you how to
I'm so
insult you.
sorry about that.
No, but I don't think it's the Bengaluru people who are saying. It's the Bombay people who are saying.
Maybe.
बताइए तुम लोग क्या बात कर रहे हो? तुम लोगों को पता है अंधेरी पहुंचने कितना टाइम लगता है फ्रॉम अंधेरी वेस्ट?
Oh yeah.
ब्रो, मुंबई एयरपोर्ट से बाहर निकलने के लिए कितना टाइम लगता है पता है? नॉट द डोमेस्टिक एयरपोर्ट, द अदर एयरपोर्ट.
My
Oh,
office is
dude.
there.
Chaos.
My office is next to that in that Marriott complex. So,
I thought in the airport.
या
My office
yeah.
is there.
बाबा लाइक दैट गाय,
Baba.
वो जो माइल्स कलेक्ट करके जाता है ना, फर्स्ट क्लास टिकट लेके लाउंज में पूरा दिन बैठ के काम करता है.
हाँ बाबा उड़ जा. चलो we'll jump into the episode. इसलिए intro तो बनता है. तो 3, 2, 1 go. Hello and welcome to another episode of the Internet Set. So a show we take analysis, episode facts and different personal stories and we talk about it. And today with our very dear friend Jose, we are going to talk about aging. Jose, that wasn't, you weren't called because of the topic, okay? Just to
वही
let
तो
you know.
मैं कब से
The
सोच
topic
रहा
was
हूँ.
always decided
The topic
because
was always
technically the right person would have been Atul Khatri, but we were like,
great. Aadar, call somebody on the podcast and then say, actually, we should have called somebody else. But
No,
तू
no,
free
but
था.
but Atul Khatri said it's too late in the night for my age, and then
yeah,
I was
it's like
gonna
it'll
say that,
show.
man, couldn't you all find someone else for this? Why do you call me? Just as I'm going through my midlife, I mean, it's, three-fourth life, what's that called?
quarter
Crisis.
life crisis.
Three fourth life.
अच्छा बाबा क्वार्टर
That's a
बोल
rough
रहा
estimate.
है. Jose, how old are you, Jose?
Oh shit, why?
Why just I'm asking.
Jose is my age or a year younger than I am.
I am
See,
not
Hmm.
65, so I am 45.
6500 you mean?
42, bro. I was
Yeah,
also shocked.
he's a year
तो
younger.
ये क्या है?
तो
How?
बेसिकली ब्रो हमारे पॉडकास्ट में रनिंग जोक है बाबा बुड्ढे. ठीक है. इवन दो बाबा इज वेरी यंग एंड फुल्ली
Have I
अलाइव
defeated him though?
एक्टिव. हाँ.
I've
नो you're
defeated him
younger
now.
ना. You're younger ना.
No
You're younger.
worries.
So sorry to hear that, Neville.
No, I'm fine. I embrace this wholeheartedly.
I was having a tough time. I actually
Oh
felt like
no,
I
no,
was
no! I
dealing
know
with
this. I know
anxiety
this
and all.
feeling. I
You
know
went
this
through all
feeling.
that?
Yeah. Just before, I think
Oh.
also it happened. Most it happened before my 42nd, like on my 40th and all. It didn't matter. 42nd and 43rd, I have slightly like gone into one like tizzy a week or 10 days before.
When you start
Because
Googling now, what is midlife crisis?
no, I
How
started
to
googling.
defeat?
No, I suddenly weirdly started worrying about like mortality and shit. Because
Same,
like
same.
that wasn't an issue thus far. Like I was the
वो
way I
Baba
drive.
was the time when you were born. You know, that's when the human age was 40
At
years old.
11, he was checking
अभी
midlife
बढ़ गया है.
crisis.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, the way I drove, what I ate, and all of that didn't matter. Like mortality wasn't a conversation.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, like mortality became a thing where I was just constantly like, am I insured enough? And like, you know, it's that kind of stuff, like, which is just so fucking strange.
You felt this on
Crazy.
your 40th birthday.
42nd
42nd.
onwards. 40th,
42nd
I didn't
Because
feel
then
so much.
you're not 40, you're early 40s, which
No,
hurts.
and the other thing is in my head long ago, just for some weird reason. I mean, I know the reason, but just like I'd thrown one thing out and said that, you know what, I'm going to retire at 42.
ये
And
सब
when
लोग
you're
बोलते हैं.
20, and when you're 20,
Hmm.
it feels like
Achievable.
I have 22 years to retire. मैं कमाएगा पैसा. And bro, 42 came and I'm like, fuck, I don't even have half the money I need to be able to retire. So,
22
But-
years तो एक हफ्ते में निकल जाता है.
yeah.
Dude, you know everybody has that thing ना कि मैं 42 तक रिटायर हो जाएगा till they realize कि EMI कितना है and they're like oh shit नहीं
I
ये
tried
नहीं
to
होने वाला
defeat
है.
this by retiring before only. Didn't work.
You know exactly, and I think
To get back in the game.
I think that the trouble is that people try to retire keeping one monetary figure in mind. See, you
Yeah.
can retire at
Yeah.
any age. You just
Yeah.
have to give up.
yeah.
No, in my
Correct.
case, it wasn't. In my
Correct.
case, it wasn't about. In my case, it was like at 42, I'm going to be starting to like I'll write, you know, just like features or like, you know, my own thing. Like it was that. It was like, man,
You will write features at 42,
yeah, like
but now you're 43 and have you written a feature?
no, that's what I'm saying. This is where my problem happened. That I thought that I'd be in a position to be able to quit and be like, I'll selectively write features on spec that will get made. Like this is that
Oh.
dream, which is not happening. I don't know
Okay,
if
is
it's frozen
it?
or
Yeah, I'm like, is he frozen or is he able to hold his breath for that long and not move?
and make his
Jose-
face the way it is. Yes, but Jose
That'd be
has
amazing.
frozen. Jose has frozen.
He's frozen.
Froze.
Jose has frozen. we'll wait for him to come back. Till then, थोड़ा comments में देखते हैं public क्या बोल रहा है. Hello, thank you guys for
सुपर
joining.
चैट
We
पढ़
have
लेंगे ऑलरेडी.
We can
1742.
catch up on the super chats, no, then.
अभी तक का सुपर चैट पढ़ लेते हैं ना.
Yeah.
कम हो जाएगा
पढ़ ले
बाद में.
फटाफट.
Yeah, let's go guys. प्रखर
First
रघुवंश.
time happening. We're reading super chats midway through.
I know he's here.
Starting
He's
में.
here. आ
अरे
गया.
आजा.
यार.
उसे आ गया.
Jose, take 5 minutes and come. Take 5
अबे
minutes.
नहीं बे. अब उसे आ जा. ये क्या है?
Jose, take 5 minutes and come. One sec, he's not here.
अरे I heard him right now.
He's not here. He's not here. I was taking a look. He's not here. Okay, let's go. Prakhar Raghuvanshi has said, Tis Army plus Harami chat. I'm proud of falling in this bracket. Okay, that's right. Shival has said here also we are like, I'm kidding. Prakhar Singh says, Hi Tis, will still waiting for an anime episode. Hope we get it soon.
मैं बोल रहा हूँ ये लोग करने नहीं देते हैं साले.
No, it's never going to happen.
I would love to sit down and explain
It's
to you
never
at
gonna
least
happen.
one Dragon Ball Z ka storyline, just one, because it will be so funny for you because you the questions you will ask.
You know what? We should do a section on anime. We can do
Okay,
some.
we'll do it.
Okay,
We can
next
find-
time. I will
can-
try to go a very concise thing where I just go through one. I'll just go through just
We'll do Ade mein in the episode. Sweat
Wow.
cats.
वाह वाह
Sweat cats.
वाह वाह बाबा
Thank
तो
you.
पक्का फीचर लिखने वाला है क्योंकि अगर तू ये लिख रहा है तो आई थिंक
Guys,
एक
one of the
one-pager
most
काफी है.
one of the most iconic films was one of those ना. What was that? Welcome, Go Away, Come There. क्या था? Welcome के
What?
साथ 2-3 था ना.
The fuck
No
are you
entry.
saying?
No entry.
no entry.
Go there.
Go
Come
away,
here.
come there.
Welcome, go away,
Go
go
away.
there, go there,
Yeah. जो
go
भी
there.
है.
Directed by Anis Bazmi. Go there.
Yes.
Oh, by the way, the Bawa just found out that there was one teaser trailer for Munna Bhai
No,
Chale
I didn't
America.
just find out.
बहुत
Yeah,
I
पुराना
तो
knew
है.
बहुत
about
पहले
it
था.
long
हाँ,
back.
बहुत पुराना है. But he's
Green
been
screen
laughing
पे
at
सामने
one
खड़े.
joke from that.
No,
Like
I
for the-
laughed at that joke
Ah.
always because it's so dumb. It's
Yeah,
so dumb.
Go there और फिर उधर जाके बोलेगा go there.
नहीं Washington वाला. Anyway, ठीक है. Swat Cats says पैसे for all my favorite boys. Okay. Aditya
you.
Raju says
Appreciate.
I have to avoid so many movies now that I have to avoid so many movies now that acts as a reminder of how we are aging. The Dravid Lakshman innings feels so long ago.
Oh.
Right?
Hey, 1 second, boys. Did you guys see Merry Christmas?
I did.
No, I have not watched it yet. Please
What is
don't
Merry
say it.
Christmas?
I did.
New movie.
Shriram Raghavan.
I did.
Bawa, would you recommend it?
Hmm?
Would you recommend it?
Yes. We had this conversation, Kautuk.
And did you guys see Fighter? Did anyone see Fighter?
Hrithik
No,
Roshan.
dying to watch it.
Sidhi saw it and Sidhi said, please don't go. And she said that it was much better when it was called Top Gun. Okay.
And it's got Hrithik. It's
Thank
got
you.
Hrithik, so
Thank
I'll
you,
say
Dhruv.
no.
Thank you, Dhruv Dawar. Akshay Nikam says, Haramis Army, belated happy birthday, Jose. Oh, let him come back. We'll read this.
Acha, 1 second. Jose just messaged his internet has conked off, so he's coming back in 2-3 minutes. So
Okay.
guys, don't go
जैसे ही
anywhere.
हम
He's
लोग ने
coming.
compliment किया about all of Jose's tech and how Jose is just there and like proper streaming dude और हम लोग ऐसे and suddenly I would expect Varun's internet to conk off. You know, at some point.
I got 5G, motherfuckers.
हाँ, but वो फिर भी क्या उसका नाम क्या था? Sai service.
अभी वो
I'll
5G
read-
service है.
I'll read.
Five service.
I'll read Akshay Nikam's a little later because it's belated happy birthday, Jose. Didn't know that. Bhai log, I had booked tickets for 200th episode but couldn't make it. 1 sec, what the hell is happening here? Couldn't make it for the 200th episode but couldn't make it on time because of traffic. Love you guys. Kautuk. Suyash
Shit,
Sawan,
sorry.
my cousin, said वो मिला देगा तुमसे. God bless you guys.
Oh, yes. Yes. I do know Suyash very well.
Okay. Mukta Rahalkar says 3 years ago, my then boyfriend Rushikesh sent a super chat for me. We broke up now, but this is constant. You guys are love. My name is Mukta, by the way. Thank you.
Oh.
Thank you. And sorry
Thank
also.
you, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Rishi Barrett says, first time catching you live. Just saw white hair in my beard yesterday. And today this episode. Love you all.
मैंने आज अभी शेव किया क्योंकि मेरे को भी पूरा white दिखा था.
Hmm.
Oh God, but the white beard hair I've made peace with. White chest hair though.
Bro, white chest
Yeah.
है. उस दिन है ना मेरे कान से ऐसा एक white बाल था.
हाँ, एक वो सफेद बाल कान
ऐसे.
वाला.
ये क्या ऐसे
You
मेरा
know,
तो
you
white-
realize how important that वो जो शेवर का वो जो होता है ना दूसरा वाला जो उससे
छोटा
कान
वाला
के बाल करते हैं. I
हाँ
never used that until a few years ago.
या
Ah, oh man. But
Sorry,
it's a
मैं मेरा
Baba,
सफेद बाल देख
Baba,
रहा था
tell me
बस
something. One second.
ऐसा.
How are you 43 and you don't have a single gray hair? What is the
अबे
I
वो
do
डाई करता है
डाई कर रहा है वो.
die कर रहा है die कर रहा
हाँ.
है I feel.
all
Just for Baba
Here,
dying.
here, white hair
How can you
here.
have one white hair? Yeah, you're
No,
43
no,
years
it's
old,
not
Baba.
one. There's many. There's one
There's
here.
like
There's a
two.
chunk here. There's one chunk here. But this is
But
all that I have. The
तू
here I
डाई
don't have. Touch wood.
तू डाई करता है लेकिन
नहीं करता हूँ
100%.
यार.
अरे
100%.
अबे तेरे बाथरूम
You
में
know,
मैंने
the
देखा
thing about white hair, especially, I think Kautuk will
I don't
understand this
have.
with a beard में जब होता है ना, especially when it comes in the
Beard में.
mustache or something,
Yeah.
because it won't
It's that
follow the
one
regular.
pokey one that comes out, ना?
या वो ऐसा जाता है, सारे बाल ऐसे जा रहे हैं, वो सफेद बाल को ऐसे आने का. देखो सर, मैं हूँ यहाँ पे, just to like show that I am present.
एंड गाइस आई हैव नो आइडिया व्हाट यू टॉकिंग अबाउट क्योंकि मेरा वो स्टेज तक कभी पहुंचा ही नहीं है मुझे भी चाहिए आदर जैसे दाढ़ी यार थोड़ा एक मस्त अरे
अरे, Jose,
अरे
Jose.
I just had to call my nephew and ask him how to start this computer thing again.
Jose,
What the
there's
hell?
somebody called Akshay Nikam who wished you a belated happy birthday, and now I would also like to wish you a belated happy birthday. And
We
thank
would
you
all
for
like
birthday,
to
that.
Jose.
wish you.
कभी था?
belated happy birthday bro
कितना sweet है तुम लोग. Please
Thank you for
reminder.
spending your birthday with us.
कभी
No,
कभी
no,
था
it was the
कभी था birthday
28th. 28th. Please reminder मत दो. I don't like to think about all
bro
these
28th as in now 2 days back
Day
28th.
before
2 days
yesterday.
ago. Yeah, yeah.
हाँ.
oh
Hey,
लेकिन वो सब छोड़ो.
no, one
Aadar,
second.
Aadar
This is what
blanket
Jose was
कैसा
doing
है?
actually. His computer crashed because he was trying to load this.
नहीं बेटा नहीं ऐसा कुछ नहीं. Anyway, आदर और मेरा बीच में हम लोग मांडवली कर रहे हैं वो कोहिनूर वापस लाने के लिए, you know.
Yes.
It's
This is
like
the
a
real reason I'm here. I'm a spy for
mission
Raw.
London possible.
Hey,
ठीक है.
Jose,
Yeah.
and or Queen, should ask you this question. You know, like, have you like, you know, there is one change that happens with your feelings about your birthday as you get older, right?
I
Like,
honestly
what
never
was
cared for the birthday thing and all,
ever?
but it मेरे साथ उल्टा हो गया. I don't know about you guys, but
हाँ.
before I was like, fuck birthday. Who cares about birthdays? I'm not cool for a birthday, bro. Now I'm like, मेरा present किधर है?
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. थोड़ा switch हो गया.
I'm
But like
still Idgaf.
from what
I'm
age did
still
you start
Idgaf
feeling
about birthday.
sentimental?
No, I'm
12?
still Idgaf about it, but
Baba you are it gaff about most things
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
No.
you are up yes most apart from your work your car you are it gaff about most things
Yeah.
definitely birthday
Food.
सच बोल
Food.
and food correct but Jose मेरे को एक बात बता तेरे को you know all of us have had that one moment at or something that's happened right whether you have it happened because somebody said something to you or you felt it internally where you're like fuck यार थोड़ा बूढ़ा हो गया है when I'm saying बूढ़ा I'm not like you know that even when you go from a 30 to a 35 or a 35 to a 40 एक
Yeah,
level तक ऐसे लगता है कि अरे you know fuck yeah I am aging what was that moment for you do you remember
For me, it was
and how many moments like that happened
many actually, but for me, I think the main moment was after the pandemic was kind of like done with and like 3-4 years done. Now, I mean, yesterday, I looked back and I was like, oh my God, did I eat a pastry shop? And what the hell happened? And I mean, when you're young, we should talk to Varun about this, huh? Because उसका अभी भी metabolism वैसे ही चल रहा है.
मेरा
But
वो एक ही चीज
before you could fucking eat anything, bro, day and night, and it would leave from the other side.
Bro, you're
Yeah.
talking about
Now
it's not even about leaving. Yes, you're right. The metabolism used to like digest whatever. Now it's not just the weight putting because I'm okay. But the problem is like you just feel heavy and you have to like keep in mind कि sabzi khana chahiye. Right? You know that like it's become a thing where you're like this vegetable is a good thing. Maybe we should eat some.
Yeah. As
On a-
I've been growing older, a lot of things
tell-
have flipped for me. Like I hated broccoli before, but now I love broccoli.
अब
I
भी
mean,
है
not
डिनर पे
to
मस्त
eat, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
because broccoli absorbs all the gravy. I didn't realize that. कि कुछ भी कोई भी चीज में डुबाओ, broccoli is like a
उसका
sponge.
taste आता है.
So it's
हाँ,
also
ये सबसे जल्दी marinate.
it's also this is a fact. since it's a show about facts. But I'm saying this is a fact where as you
Baba
age,
called this a show.
yes. Arey, it's the joke that you did last time, Aadar.
It's yeah.
Anyway, so the the as you grow older, your palate matures for
You
even more
start forgetting the facts you were trying to make. Like the
slightly
point you were.
sharper and more bitter um profiles. So as a result, all the stuff that
Karela.
you hated, like Karela and all that, like you start to like. I'm Karela may be too far fetched for some people, but like you'll
Yeah.
go into like if you give a kid, for example, you shouldn't ever do it. But I'm saying if you give a kid beer, they don't like beer because it's too bitter for that palate at that point.
You're
So
क्या
saying that
बोल
your
रहा है?
taste buds have grown so weak. You need things
Mm.
that taste
Nice.
horrible to
sharp,
just feel
no.
something in life.
You need. It's the same reason why that thumbs up after biryani feels good because you want that sharpness hitting you
Yeah.
all the time. So yeah,
Just
तो
This
blade
might
मार देना
explain.
अपने इस पे.
This might explain a little bit, because I like my grandmother. At one point, she just stopped pretending as if she needs to cook anything. She was just to pick up vegetables and just eat it straight up. Mirchi kha rahi hai. Like
meat.
वो कुकिंग वाला
मीट खा
पार्ट
लेते
तुम
थे.
लोग के लिए था.
सो ना दादी फिट के मिर्ची खा.
straight.
हाँ
फील
कितना
होना
करते हैं.
चाहिए. कुछ तो फील. अरे हाँ, मेरी दादी भी करती है ब्रो.
Same,
हम
same.
लोग इसे सीधा
Bottoms
खाते
up.
हैं.
So
जितना
who will go through all this procedure of cooking and all? Yeah.
we खाए सीधा and
सीधा
suddenly
कच्चा
you know
कांदा बाजू में रख के.
all the good things that you were supposed to do, you end up like, I feel that the only time I'll end up being a morning person is when I'm like 65, 70.
no, Varun. I don't think that is the
Yes.
one part of your life you will ever see.
No, no, no. अबे
Wait, what?
70 के
अरे
साल.
he'll
नहीं
see
नहीं
a
हो
morning one
जाएगा
day.
हो जाएगा.
I'm sure he will
Guys,
see a morning one day.
I see I
But
see mornings, but it's
I'm with you
usually
on this.
because
Sunlight
uh,
burns and all. मेरा आँख जलता है. Like, my skin is burning. What is this? And it's just
Jose,
moderate
I think
sunlight.
there might be another
Jose,
problem with
please,
you.
I've shot with you. I've shot with you. You're this energetic even at fucking 7 in the morning. So
नहीं नहीं. See, if I have to get up, then I'll make काम के टाइम पे काम sir. But
Hmm.
सोने का टाइम पे सोना.
Yes.
So
वो काम के लिए काम के टाइम पे वैसा होता है ना कि बेटी का स्कूल का फीस देने का है.
yeah,
That is
when
a
you're thinking
separate.
about the money, then you're very energetic.
yeah.
Hmm.
No, it's just the other aspect about aging that comes to mind when is like you randomly during the day, like how when you're young you feel sudden bursts of energy. When you're older you feel random bursts of just
Fatigue.
Sleepiness, bro. I
just
go
like
through
I
this
need
all
to
day long.
I need to just sit down for 2 minutes, just 2 minutes. I
Yeah.
want to sit like, oh yeah,
At 6 in the evening, I feel like this. Then take a small half an hour nap, and then you're awake till 6 in the morning.
y'all do afternoon naps or what?
Oh,
I've
yes.
never been able to do an afternoon nap.
What?
Ever.
Oh,
Yeah.
नहीं
bro.
होता है,
Missing
नहीं होता
out,
है.
man.
I agree with Varun. It's very difficult to do.
नहीं मतलब
You're
I can
missing
sleep. I can sleep till afternoon. You might wake up in the
हाँ.
morning, then sleep
Yes,
in the
that
afternoon.
is
मैं दोपहर तक
must.
सोएगा, लेकिन I can't fall asleep in the afternoon. Just
Thakur,
मेरे
you
को
know
नींद
what? An afternoon nap is like a well-timed interval. तो आधा पिक्चर
Yeah.
खत्म हुआ क्लिफ हैंगर पे, फिर सो जाने का, फिर 2 घंटे बाद रिफ्रेश होके सेकंड हाफ देखने का.
Yeah.
Oh
And
fuck,
but
it's too beautiful.
the thing is with work and stuff, I rarely get to do afternoon naps. But the days I do them, what happens is
The
I
days you
do
do them, you're on the podcast.
yeah. The the problem with my afternoon naps is then I don't do this like 45-minute 1 hour 2 hour naps.
Power
I
naps.
do I do 3 o'clock to 7 o'clock or something. And
Oh.
then it's just
Oh, is that?
and
Oh,
then
I'll
I
just
wake
rest
up
my
with a
eyes for
headache.
15 minutes and then
Yes,
4
and I
hours
wake
later.
up with a headache and
No,
I'm
no,
like
no. You
crabby.
cannot. You can never do sleep in daylight, wake up in night. It's the worst.
It's not
Yeah,
good
yeah.
for you.
Worst. Yeah.
Bro, मेरा वही प्रॉब्लम है. मैं सोएश तो सोएश. There is no like, अरे सो के अभी उठ के ये कर. And मेरा actually PTSD कहाँ से आया था मालूम है? When I was studying in uni, we used to take part-time jobs, right? So I had taken this job in a place where it was like 50 meters from my student halls that I was staying at. So I could go back for lunch, eat lunch, still have half an hour, and then come back.
Do a
I
bapor you.
went back और मैं खाया और चावल आलू दाल ऐसे सब बना के खाया और पेल दिया ब्रो. उसके बाद वैसे थोड़ा लेट जाता 10 मिनट के लिए. Out bro. Suddenly 2 hours later, because the phone hasn't stopped ringing, I've woken up. Bro, there's like 30 missed calls, people I've worked with, the person I was supposed to report to. And
Shit.
I don't know
Yeah,
how,
yeah, yeah.
what do I go back with? तो मैं अपना age old technique, crepe bandage था, उसको पैर पे ऐसे बांध के, से लंगड़ लंगड़ के गया हूँ.
Fuck,
Oh
that's
no.
सोच के
brilliant.
कि, bro, I
Yeah.
always have crepe bandage handy. कभी
I
भी वो
never
फट करके
thought of
बाहर
And
this.
it
निकलेगा.
really
What
helps
is
at
some crepe
airports.
bandage?
Really helps at airports if you want to avoid security line.
No, it's, don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do
But
that. This is a rumor that it helps. They find out. You have to furnish a certificate. Do you know if you do that?
There are certain ways you can get a buggy ride, and you have just ruined it, Aadar.
Yeah.
You have ruined it.
नहीं, you know what I do? मैं buggy के आगे गिर जाता हूँ and I pretend कि he ran over me. Then it's like hit and run, and then I'm like, then वो मेरे को चढ़ा देता है. Sorry sir, आपको drop करता हूँ कहीं भी.
Wow.
Then from the buggy, he's like, ये आदमी same cheese podcast people. अरे Aadar,
हाँ, यही था
run him
साला.
over.
Dude, tomorrow we might actually have a fracture, and in the airport we are walking. We asked for a
Like,
buggy.
नहीं,
They're like,
नहीं,
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 तेरा
नहीं,
stream
नहीं.
देखा था, चूतिया बना, चल हट.
I am
Like,
not-
On one side you're proud also कि my podcast का reach कितना है.
कि सब देख रहे हैं.
But you should, you know what you should, along with your crepe bandage, you should have one Xerox of an X-ray. From a long
To
time.
make
Why
it
would you have
more
a Xerox
believable.
More
just X-ray लेके
believable.
घूमना है? Cop.
नहीं तू अपने
Xerox
boss को
of
दिखा
an X-ray.
I don't even know how a Xerox of an X-ray works. What?
a printer.
So you're going to
Sir,
show
ये
paper.
X-ray.
Oh.
वो मशीन को कुछ हो जाएगा ब्रो अगर तुम मशीन
This is how you know
X
Kautuk is growing old.
Xeroxed itself.
but okay, tell me one thing. As you guys sort of, as we started aging, did you guys get a lot more conscious and cognizant of taking your regular medical test and shit like that, or like even visiting a dentist? Because when you were younger, a lot of it अबे यार कौन जाएगा कौन करेगा अबे डेंटिस्ट के पास नहीं जाना है, अरे आंख नहीं चेक करने जाना है फलाना टिमका. And then as you age, like you are very like अभी मैंने प्लान कर okay this coming week अच्छा डेंटिस्ट के पास जाके ये कुछ करना है क्योंकि हो गए दांत वाकड़े अभी ये खराब हो गया वो खराब हो गया. Okay, अगले हफ्ते I got to go get my eyes का thing done. उसके बाद वाला blood checkup. Do you guys do that or fuck it?
So I'm
No,
not
I
allowed
don't
at the
put it.
dentist anymore because of the anesthesia incident.
So I was scared. You
I do once a year.
Once a year.
Once a year.
What?
once a year is good.
Full
Like
body,
the full body
full
checkup.
body
हाँ
checkup.
full body हाँ
Like
correct.
चकाचक सब
Yeah,
कुछ ऐसा
same.
stress test सब कुछ.
I haven't done one
Colonoscopy.
recently, but now that you fucking mentioned it, I would better write it down.
Bro, I'm telling you,
should do
that's
it.
the
You
that's
should
the
do
only
it.
way it works. That's the only way it
Yeah.
works. I wasn't doing it
Hmm.
suddenly. My parents have come home. हमारे सब टेस्ट क्लियर आ चुके हैं. Dad का थोड़ा सा शुगर हाई है, मेरा थोड़ा सा कोलेस्ट्रॉल हाई है, but
Yeah,
otherwise
yeah.
all parameters are in check. And I'm like,
But
these
it's good, yeah.
55,
It's good.
60-year-olds are going and doing it. You start monitoring much before, it sort of helps you quite a bit.
But it
I
also
wish we
gives
would
you a
have-
sense of relief and makes you feel good. Like I did have a checkup a little while back, and he's like, "Ha, sab theek hai, everything theek hai." Ass is a little big. I like that, but the lungs clear, and you're like, "Ah, nice." Yeah, baby.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you feel good to like enjoy life a little more as you go along. But yeah,
The downside of a good report is that what you will do that night to celebrate that report completely makes that report that
Nullifies
came
it.
positive turn on its head. Bro, you won't believe the first time ever I had gone to do a full lipid profile and all of that. Okay, I was told, hey, you have to have 10 hours fasting or some shit like that. Okay,
oh
and
my
I was in
God.
college at that time. You are
Yeah.
doing just eating kachra. You go the minute you get an opportunity to go drink a beer, you're going and drinking a beer. Bro, मैं अपने ब्लड चेकअप के पहले उधर बैठ के दोस्त के साथ पी रहा हूँ, ठीक है? And I stopped drinking at 7 o'clock, okay? Because hey, next morning I have to go give the blood checkup. But till 6:58, you can't be like, hey, beer पी ये वो करके और फिर जाके खून दे रहा है. मेरे सब रिपोर्ट वाकड़े आए, ठीक है?
Oh
And
my
when you
God.
look at that, you're like, as a 21-year-old, how are all your parameters just fucked?
सर आपका रिपोर्ट आया है.
So when you
आपका ब्लड टाइप है टकीला.
Sir, आपकी kidney is just a bottle of Johnny Walker. I don't know how this has happened. This is first time the report has shown this.
No, but
Yeah.
I to tend to do this thing which is ulta na. Like if I have a blood test on Saturday, then starting Wednesday night, for some weird reason, I'll start eating healthy, not
अरे
have ice cream,
To
all this
trick the
crap.
results.
As though and the thing is, I'm doing an H1, H1, HbA1c, which is a sugar test, which averages out your sugar over 3 months. So this one day broccoli that I'm having and all is
It's
Yeah,
pointless,
yeah.
yeah.
ऐसे
वो एक ब्रोकली पे इतना प्रेशर मत डाल. 18 साल का गंद जो डाला है बॉडी में, वो एक
बाबा उधर
ब्रोकली बोझ नहीं
बाबा
उठा
उधर
सकता.
खून खून दे रहा साइड में ग्रीन टी पीते जा रहे हैं. नहीं नहीं, एक सेकंड फटाफट.
Yeah, I
अरे
mean,
वापस
पी लेता
निकाल.
हूँ.
अभी खींच,
starting
अभी
Wednesday
खींच,
night.
अभी
So
खींच.
if I have, then 2 days I will, and it'll almost be like, मेरा blood test है, I have to suffer. Like, it's almost that till come Saturday, and I'm like, in that 2 hour window, I will eat everything. As soon as I'm done with my fasting blood test, I'm done. I'm like, fuck this shit, I can't eat anything. So yeah,
But tell me, as you age, what is, your eventually, like over a period of time, a lot of things get cut out from your diet, right? Because body is not reacting well to this, so cut this out, cut that out. What is that one thing that you will never cut out, no matter how much you've been
for me,
Illegal है वो चीज, but मैं oh sorry. No, I have actually not gone down that route where I've started. I'm not yet cut out anything, but I know people cutting out sugar and they swear by how much it's made their lives better. I'm like, कितना suffering कराएगा भाई sugar?
I have never eaten, like I never thought these were important, and now it's like I've started having healthy fats.
Yeah.
आदर को हम लोग को मेरे को याद है कुछ 2 साल पहले हम लोग को बहुत गाली दिया था एवोकाडो के बारे में.
किसने?
तूने, कि तुम लोग चूतिया लोग एवोकाडो खा रहे हैं, कि दे आर बैड फॉर द प्लेनेट, ये सब करके बहुत गांड मारा था हम लोग का.
हाँ, लेकिन ये 70 रुपए में मिल रहा था.
नो फॉर मी,
उसको 70 में मिल रहा है, अपने को 550 का मिलता है एवोकाडो.
करेक्ट.
Have you guys started cutting out stuff, Neville?
No, I've not. I've started. I don't do milk as much anymore. Like even in my coffee and stuff
This
like
is
that. Like I
true.
don't do. I do
वो बंद कर
lactose
दिया.
free if at all. And I don't. And I try. And I try because this is. I mean, it's the most proven thing on my body. I think I'm gluten intolerant. Not to a point where I get
I
destroyed.
think you're
It's
just
that
intolerant as a human being.
this
It's
is true.
not just the
No,
gluten.
that the word is intolerable. But okay, the point is that I'm intolerant to a point where I eat some sort of like carb, or if I eat gluten, I just bloat. Like I go from 6 pack to
Six
like
pack.
Subway
I
guy.
like that the starting measurement is the 6 pack.
6 pack
but
of what?
What I mean, like
What?
I go from a
Lollipop.
Beer.
fairly fairly like slight paunch like that to like that. It's pretty bad.
You know what?
And it happens
Baba
in
does?
minutes, huh? It happens in minutes. It doesn't take.
What he does
Mine
is
took years and is consistent.
he'll have it's fucking disgusting. He'll have maida or whatever, and then 2 hours later he'll come to you and be like, "Touch my stomach, touch my stomach." It's so hard. It's
He
so
does that.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Touch
Yeah,
my stomach.
it's pretty bad. It's pretty bad. So I try to cut that down. And the one thing this happened when my doc told me this. All he said is, "Look, bro, you eat what you want, do what you want," because he realized telling me to stop eating food is not working anymore. So he just said, "Do one thing for me, please. Try to avoid mixing your meats. So
Oh.
if you're doing chicken, just do chicken. Don't do chicken and
Yeah,
fish
don't
and
eat
pork
human
and
beings.
meat and prawn
Yeah.
and this and that
So
all in
barbecue
one
nation
plate.
is out.
Don't do it."
I was
your
so
dog.
confused. It sounded. I thought he said my dog told me this, and I was like, wait.
Yeah, his dog. No, but his dog is very knowledgeable.
And then when the meat and chicken part came, I said, this must be from a
Yeah,
dog. The
because
dog
dogs are the
stands-
ones who are like they are the
They
most
know.
knowledgeable about
They know
meat.
about these things.
Yeah.
Jose, have you cut out anything?
Nothing so far. I'm enjoying Jai sandwich
Love
and
it, bro.
getting
Love
it.
it.
But,
Jai sandwich.
Jai
तो-
sandwich is bap.
but over the past few years, I have been eating more ghar ka khana, less. Oh shit! I just ordered something yesterday, but
You
more
just
ghar
called the
ka
Jai
khana.
sandwich guy to your house and you say, "Tu kitchen mein ye bana."
Jai sandwich
Abhi
is
ye ghar
like
ka
a
khana.
like a reward. I now treat like outside food. It's like a reward. So if you've done something great now, tab correct. But otherwise, I'm enjoying the
But
broccoli,
also,
rice, dal, and all.
now you are responsible for a child.
Minion.
So how do
Yeah.
you control that? Like, because you decide what is the cheat, like what is the chocolate, what is the this. So how do you decide that?
I've left it up to
Because
the
you know
person who
internally
controls
हम लोग
everything.
तो you're doing the worst things possible.
How do you know? Oh, acha, yes.
Yeah.
I've left all that up to the boss of the house, my wife. She takes care of all that. But the thing with having a minion like a child is that they
Hmm.
remind you of your mortality.
Hmm.
I mean, they're not doing it on purpose. She's like, "Hey, tu marne wala hai." But
She
just
said put her
from
leg out, like randomly you're walking, उसका ऐसा
just
टांग बाहर निकाल के रख
I
रही
don't
है
know if
कि
you
you
guys
might
have
fall.
gone through this also. Like, for example, I can't watch Friends anymore. I can't watch shows that are really old because you now see those people in their youngest form,
Yes.
and then you see them now they're so much older, they've aged, and that's happening to us and happening to me as well. So
Yep.
it's really like after I was getting depressed watching Friends, and then after Matthew Perry passed away, it was like worse.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, man, this is a serious reminder of your mortality. And then sabka time aata hai, matlab it's going to happen.
Shit,
Yeah.
Jose,
I
you
think
know,
Just
the
don't
फ्रेंड्स
stop
देख
same
के
it.
मेरे को
experience.
सबसे ज्यादा खराब क्या लगता है is the fact that they still get 20 million a year from that,
That
and you're
hurts
probably
more than
we
the
are the same
mortality
age as
thing.
they are. Yeah.
We are not the same age as they are. What?
Hilarious.
Like,
I had this same experience that Jose was talking about, but like in a different thing, like a different piece of media. So I was watching a documentary, right? And so initially they start off with this like footage from whatever 1970s, right? And all these people are there, part of it.
Yeah.
And then suddenly they go like cut to interview of guy today, and I'm like, oh
Yeah,
fuck,
bro.
oh
Seriously.
god,
And then
क्या हो
what's
गया
worse
इसको?
is na Instagram DM में कोई बोले, अरे I used to watch you when I was in school. Now
Yikes.
अरे यार,
your hair is gray and you
Yeah.
are
Yeah.
dying and you are about to die next week. Death is coming for you.
this is a threat, Jose. I think you should report this
I thought it
account.
was a loving message. He put heart emojis at the
did you check if the handle was Grim Reaper?
Yeah.
But it's a real thing, man. And so a lot of like content, I'm finding it tough to watch content that is really like old, where everyone was in their prime and stuff. Man, crazy.
Oh,
You mean like your old
when
MTV
you
videos?
Yeah. Fortunately, nobody backs those up.
there's that moment when you also start realizing that when you were younger and if you met somebody the age you are right now, okay, if you met somebody that age when you were younger, they would tell you a few things and you would be like, अरे ये क्या पका रहा है या ये क्या ऐसा
Yeah,
बोल
yeah,
रहा है
yeah,
या
yeah.
like there used to be a time when you were not younger and you had older friends. I'll give you an example of like a party, for example, right? Like we would all go out, go to the music festival, do all of that shit, and say friends who are 15, 20 years older, they're like, no, yeah, bro, we like to house party. I mean, like, bro, क्या बुड्ढा है क्या घर पे बैठ के dude,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
telling you, I fucking now when you're actually chilling at home doing your own thing, I totally relate to that. By then we
Yeah,
used to
yeah.
call them uncle, huh? They were 15, 18 years older, we were calling them uncle. Dad friends, right? 20 years older, uncle, right?
Let's take a moment to cry.
No,
No,
this all fortunately has never bothered me. This uncle funkle has never bothered me. This has
yeah,
uh,
सीधा झापड़ मारने का bang.
Abhay,
yeah.
हाँ हाँ हाँ.
uncle is not bothering. I'm saying I'm relating to that
He's
person who,
relating
in
to the
my
uncle.
head, I used to think he's an uncle. ये घर पे
But I
बैठता है,
was,
but
yeah, I
But
wasn't.
people
I
used
was
to
always
like
like that.
children used to call you uncle even when you were like 17 years old also. That stuff
yeah,
used to happen.
yeah,
Yeah,
that
but
doesn't make
वो
a difference.
दाढ़ी के वजह से.
I didn't.
हाँ.
I mean, I never had this like,
And I
oh,
don't know
that's
how
not.
children could grow that much of a beard. I was shocked, and they're still calling me uncle.
He was 12. But now I've become that uncle who says, I mean, in my head, I think I'm being really cool now, but I'm like, bro, don't forget to,
Yeah.
for first job, internship and all, make sure you collect all those paper bills and stuff. Mostly in the starting, you don't collect money, and then when it adds up to a lot of money after 15 years.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like, "Chal, mere ko jaane dega."
Hey, listen, question, okay, thought experiment. If you met your younger version today, like at say your 20-year-old self,
Yeah.
would you
Hmm.
would you get along with that person?
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
No, no, not at all.
We and
Not at
Varun had
all.
the same thought.
Not at
I
all.
would.
Why
I
not?
would.
Why
Not
why
at all.
would you not?
Oh God, I was fucking annoying. I was like just
You were.
insecure
Too
and like
much, too much. He was panicky, like excess energy. He's calmed down. Baba's actually calmed down now.
Neville finds a time machine. He goes back, punching himself like, "Da, da, da, da."
yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
I'll just be like, sit down, just 2 minutes, sit down, shut up and listen. Just shut up and fucking listen to me.
But
And
like they say, what's that? Youth is wasted on the youth. I think
Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
sure
yeah,
I
youth
screwed
is
up
wasted.
Youth is
the
wasted on the young.
Yeah.
yeah, I knew it was not the same word twice, but but it's true. You don't figure out things until you pass a certain point, and then you're
Yeah.
in that driver's seat. And no matter how much you tell a young person that, hey man, this is what this is the experience I had. I want to share this with you. Maybe today you could do it on a YouTube video, and someone will say, ah, yeah, sense banta hai. But
Haan.
usually when you're talking to like young people and you tell them this, they'll be like, kya paka raha hai bench? Then you as the young person also don't want to
Yeah,
hear it.
yeah.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. You'll never hear it. Dude, there's this thing we used to do when we were younger. घर पे ना लाइट चालू रहता था मालूम है तो मैं रूम से चले गया आई एम इन द लिविंग रूम आई गो देयर और
Oh,
रात
same.
है लाइट चालू रख दिया फैन नाउ आई एम दैट गाय हु बिफोर स्लीपिंग हर एक
Yes,
रूम में
sir.
जाके लाइट बंद
Because अभी बिल
फैन
भर रहे हो
बंद
आप खुद का, इसीलिए ना
ये बंद
the
वो
same
बंद
same.
I'm full and again a lot of these things used to consider uncle you know what I mean
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you've always seen your parents and all do that and you thought you would never do it and you are and this is basic it's not even something age shouldn't be the thing you should do it
And
even when
you
you are younger
when you're younger, you wouldn't waste time on any of these things because you were like, yeah, I'll deal with it later. It's not a big deal. Like putting the
Yeah.
lights on and all. I have
yeah
spent a significant amount of my this second half of my life trying to figure out where mosquitoes come from.
Yes.
So how are they getting into the house?
Yes.
Is there a hole there?
Oh, I thought you were
Yes.
like confused about वो पैदा कैसे होते हैं. I was about to explain to you how biology
तो लोग
works.
ऐसे ऐसे करते हैं.
Tell
And
me about it,
uh,
Jose.
bro, I'm serious, and I'm like, who left that door open?
One sec,
Door open
Jose.
between this time to
One
this
sec.
time.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but you see this Kautuk's excitement. I'm
Yeah,
sorry
because
that
I feel him. He's in the same
no,
zone.
no, because Kautuk he's running a side business out of his house. You don't understand this.
What is happening? I want to
Oh
know.
God, I'm sorry, Jose, to interrupt you.
Please tell me.
So this Kautuk's excitement of opening the curtain, all of this is he's not getting paid for this. I promise you, he is not. The sad part is he is not making. He has convinced at least 5 people to put this in his house because it's
The
almost
mosquito nets.
It's
yes, but the thing is,
a
Bro.
see,
retractable.
Bro, hold on.
Oh,
Kautuk,
नहीं वो तो बहुत useful है.
Oh, it's too
That's
good.
the best. Oh,
No.
अपना
so,
मैग्नेटिक है भाई,
क्या बात है
मैग्नेटिक.
क्या
so,
बात है
क्या आपका मच्छर नेट मैग्नेटिक है?
नहीं यार
so,
mine is just a foldable
फिर
one but
मैं जीत गया.
so Jose, his point
my
is that
next upgrade
it's a mosquito net that opens. It's almost like he has discovered like the cure to like cancer or something.
Bro,
Bro, he was so
this is so hysterical to me because I do the same thing in my free time. Like, excuse me, do you have these nets in your house? कितना मच्छर आता है? I'll tell you a secret.
exactly
ऐसा करने का. I want everyone to feel this joy of this old man joy.
man right now I've got my window open and my net in place
And
and one
lovely
nice
breeze coming
breeze
through.
oh
bro today I am
Kautuk,
going
give
for
me a hug.
gold
Give me
no
a hug.
mosquito net
it's
and my windows are open my windows are open मैं आज से मस्त हवा आ रहा है
oh
but
God.
listen
We are going to
speaking
find
of
a
cancer.
We're going to find a Varun Thakur with like dengue or something.
But this is
one second
this is what we
one
were talking
second
about. Yeah, go
No,
ahead.
no, no. There's one
here's
fact
the
that we
thing
have. Huh?
wait before the fact speaking of mosquito net and this thing right one thing that I have realized of like a side effect of getting older is that I am very interested in home decor, home solutions, home
Yeah.
anything. I
Storage
love
solutions.
that storage
Ah,
solutions.
Oh
wow.
God,
Bro, like
Man,
ande ka shell will get rid of lizard.
lizards.
Oof.
because lizard will not come तो
Bro,
खिड़की पे रखने का.
1 second अंडे का शेल रख देगा you'll get rid of yourself तो फिर lizard का टेंशन ही नहीं है
सही.
no.
बास आएगा yuck
No, you
नहीं अंडे का shell
you
you
rinse
wash
it
it.
and then you put it on the outside part of the windowsill. Lizard is not coming
but
in.
But one
What
second.
is the science
What is the
behind it?
rationale? What is the
Yeah.
lizard thinking when it
there are-
sees anda?
So apparently,
lizard is
the
vegetarian.
chickens
Okay.
are natural predators of lizards. वो
Oh.
काट के खाते हैं.
Oh, good one.
So they don't want to come near the eggs that are chicken eggs.
So there are chicken, there are egg that and
didn't
and
know this.
obviously because it's a reptile, it obviously has some, I'm assuming, a sense of smell or whatever it is that sort of indicates to it that there is a predator around.
Around. Is
So,
this a fact?
yeah, it is.
मतलब they won't sit and eat it, but they attack it. They do attack and protect their eggs.
That's why you
So-
notice.
Yeah.
That's why you notice चावल दाल में सब तेको कितने बार lizard मिलेगा. तेको ऑमलेट में नहीं
हाँ.
मिलेगा lizard.
हाँ, क्योंकि वो
मेरे को चावल दाल
अपना
में
अंडा
नहीं
नहीं देता
मिला
है.
है.
चावल doesn't attack the lizard, no?
Correct. Neither does the dal. You're wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh.
But you are 100% right.
Achha,
Kautuk.
speaking of, there was one thing you guys mentioned. There's one fact. So if there's all the companies in the world right now, the thing is like becoming like reducing or reversing aging. So every company, everybody's mother, grandfather, everybody's trying to figure out how to do this.
Yeah.
So in Japan, they created an AI system that was designated to distinguish between croissant and bear claws.
croissant.
Bear
What
claws
is a croissant?
and a croissant.
What is a
But
अबे croissant बोल रहा है.
croissant,
जान-
अभी तक मेरे को croissant बोलने का है,
croissant,
which is the right
croissant.
thing. Croissant is the easiest way to say it.
It's the desi way to say
like
it.
it.
Either I say croissant, which becomes very
croissant.
complicated for everybody to
Say
understand.
croissant, no
Arre.
problem. Say.
Croissant. Croissant.
Croissant.
Croissant. Today I had a croissant.
Say.
So
So then,
it had to distinguish between a croissant and a bear claw. But
A bear,
it
like,
failed.
fucking-
हाँ, भालू का claws and croissant. They were teaching the system
Which
what
bakery
to
is
do.
selling
Like,
these two things?
yeah,
but this was in the endeavor to reduce aging.
yeah. I don't know because bear claw might also be a food item.
Okay.
No, but this is not about decreasing aging. This was a basic
Oh, bear
thing
claw
that they
is the
were
name
trying
of
to
a
figure out.
pastry. It's not a.
Yes, I think so. Bear claw might be a pastry. एक second. I'm double checking.
I'm like, ये जापान में
Yes,
क्या हो रहा है?
bear
कि they're
claw
like,
is
why-
a food and it looks very much like a croissant.
But when
So,
you go
yes,
to
they
the
were-
store now, you say back law and you do that. That's the.
Yeah, that's
So
a
like,
they.
अरे back law चाहिए आपको.
No,
Okay.
sometimes they just sometimes
But
they
if
just
you
give you a
ask for
cat.
that in Ahmedabad, then they give you 2 claws.
Oh.
Back law. नहीं
Hmm.
પછી ત્રણ દે. ત્રણ back law.
But what
So,
does this have to do with
anyway,
aging?
So what if she says
Yeah, so-
Santa Claus?
Other is checking if we
claws.
have dementia by telling us stories that are not
yeah,
connected to
just
aging.
what is it? But
And we're all like,
Oh,
what's
oh
happening? I'm so
God.
confused.
so now the
Jose-
AI system was supposed to figure out the difference between croissant and bear claw.
Oh my God,
But
we're still
it
here.
failed at that. But it got capable of identifying cancer cells in the body.
What?
Oh,
That's a leap.
wow.
That's a leap.
That is in
Bro,
जापान
this-
जब फेल होता है तो भी आगे बढ़ता है जापान.
Imagine
wild, bro.
वो बेकर उधर खड़ा है, वो एक croissant दे रहा है, एक bear claw दे रहा है, और यह बोला कैंसर है तेरे को.
होता है तेरे को बेकर को कैंसर है. होता है ये दोनों को पता है इसमें क्या है.
Wow,
होता है कि नहीं तेरे को
crazy.
तेरे अंदर कैंसर सेल्स है.
That is
Oh.
by far the weirdest side effect and the most unintended.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Bro, self learning की भी हद होती है. Listen, ये
Yeah.
पेस्ट्री है, ये केक है, ये
By
स्पॉन्ज
the
केक
way,
है,
can you
कैंसर से.
imagine how unemployed that AI must have felt?
Yeah. What is your
Yeah.
purpose? To distinguish between bear claw and croissant.
And
You.
croissant.
You have cancer. Oh shit.
सर मेरा क्वालिफिकेशन क्या है, मेरा काम क्या है, आप देखो तो जरा.
Wild,
But
man.
Aadar,
What a story.
when you were talking about, I thought you were going to talk about that guy, Brian Johnson. Do you know about this guy?
हाँ.
So Brian Johnson is this tech billionaire, ठीक है, who is now spending a lot
He
of
wants to
time,
be. He wants to
money
increase
and
his
energy.
lifespan.
Yeah, so he
Right?
wants to reverse his
Oh,
aging.
yeah, this is the guy who's taking blood from his son and all this, no?
He's taking blood from his son. He's popping 119 pills a day. And he
Imagine
spends
his acidity.
2 million.
2 million.
अबे वापस बलून आ
Hey,
गया
happy
यार.
birthday, Varun. Happy. Oh, I thought
ये
it was like
करता
a.
हो.
That's for
अबे
you, Jose. That's all for you.
Oh, that's so
This.
sweet, bro.
Happy birthday to
We
you.
planned this.
हैप्पी अरे अभी नहीं आता है यार साला. मेरे को जूम को मारना है उधर, वो बेयर क्लॉ वाला साला कैंसर डिटेक्ट कर रहा है, तू बलून नहीं डाल रहा है जब मुझे चाहिए. एनीवे,
हाँ.
so this guy is gone full. Have you seen this guy's picture? Baba, can you share a picture if you see this guy, Brian Johnson? And there's a picture of him with his son. Okay, he doesn't look as young as his son. He's 40 something.
He
something.
But he
looks like
looks
Rahul
scary.
Roy
He
for
looks
some
very
reason.
young, though.
But he
He's
looks,
like
and
Rahul Roy.
his vitals, if you actually
देखा
measure,
ये?
show it comparable to somebody who is way younger than his age. But उसके
To
लिए
be
2
honest,
million.
he's the only person sharing his vitals. So it's not like we have gone and tested it.
एक मिनट, क्या नाम है उसका?
Yeah, he could be 26 also, like just fooling
Brian
everyone.
Johnson.
Yeah.
रायन जॉनसन की ब्रायन जॉनसन?
अबे
Bro, did you hear
Brian
the bike
Brian.
behind me?
अरे ब्रायन जॉनसन is the
What?
singer of, is the lead singer of AC/DC.
Okay. Yeah, now he's a billionaire
Good.
who's trying to reverse
Wait,
it.
wait. Anti-aging Brian Johnson. Let me see. I might have got. Oh, Bryan. Okay, Brian.
But ये 2 million कर रहा है ना, and I'm surprised that this wasn't an Indian, because the moment you create a higher threshold, somebody will figure out to do it in a cheaper cost.
Oh yeah, it'll
So
happen.
there's another guy
Here,
called
sorry, I'm just sharing
David
the.
Pascoe.
I'm just sharing it one. Which one is it, Varun?
Brian Johnson. Yeah, this
The
guy
first
with the pill.
वही है,
First guy
वो
on the
पहला
left.
वाला अपने बेटे के साथ खड़ा है. हाँ.
What is that weird picture of the three of them, bro?
That's just weird.
That's so weird.
No, that's the grandfather.
I want to see the people. हाँ, वो grandfather वाला दिखा ना बाबा.
वो Brian Johnson का बाप है.
One sec. Doesn't this guy look like Loki?
He looks like, if a vampire had
Tom
come back and had
Hiddleston.
just started feeding.
Yeah.
ये दिखा ना, ये जो बाप के साथ है, 3 आदमी लोग जो खड़े हैं, so it's like a gap or a. हाँ, ये क्या है?
Listen, I think his dad needs the.
I think that might be
ये
him
क्या हो
only.
रहा है?
All
बाप ने
three
बोला
are-
मेरा खून लेगा क्या? बोलते नहीं पापा, आपका खून नहीं चाहिए, हमें बस अपने बेटे का खून.
But they've been doing that. They've been taking. By the way, there's this thing I found out today. There's something called vampire facial. Do you guys know about that?
Whoa,
Vampire
that sounds
facial.
kind of dirty. I'm not into that.
No.
The vampire needs to take me for dinner or something at least.
Yeah.
So this vampire facial is basically when they take blood from your body, but they inject it in your face.
Oh, thank God. I mean, what the hell?
तो फिर blood flow से तुम्हारी skin होती है glow.
What madness. Bro, people
They
do all
take
kinds
your
of crazy
own blood,
shit.
ना?
Yeah, your own blood. अबे किसी
I
का
thought
भी
they take your
किसी
blood
का
and
भी
then वो उसको centrifuge करके वो उसका वो निकालते हैं. What do you call
कुछ
it?
तो करते हैं
Platelets.
फिर तेरे मुंह में डालते हैं.
Platelet डालते हैं वापस. हाँ, they put your platelets back
PRP.
in your face, I think.
I don't know what they do. I just heard. Nikita just told me about this today.
This
अच्छा,
is-
so
निकाल के
now
मुंह में
we've got Brian Johnson, who's spending $2 million every year, and then there is David Pascoe, who is 61-year-old, but his body biological age is 37.
Oh.
डाल.
Cigarettes.
वो
And
भी
he spends $30,000 a year
Oh.
on
On
his head.
cigarettes. Oh.
No, acha, this is his basic thing. Exercise every day.
Okay.
Whole foods, mainly fruits. Cold therapy. I can't believe that we are a podcast that is now talking about cold therapy. Another
I'm done.
podcast
Yeah.
talking
you know
about cold therapy.
you know how you know somebody does cold therapy? They tell
They
you.
tell you about
Tell you.
They don't.
What
They
is
tell
cold
you,
therapy?
Cold therapy. They tell you when they stop eating fucking sugar. They tell you.
when they jump into the tub filled with ice. Yeah. You'll see it on their Instagram.
Oh, that.
videos.
yeah.
Oh, though, that's what sports people do, no? Where they jump into. Like,
Yeah. So
लेकिन
this guy
I-
is a sportsman. He's a sportsman and he takes
He's a sportsman
120
at 60?
supplements daily.
Yeah.
He's 61. Yeah. He's an athlete. He's like I think apna Milan Soman can achieve this.
You know, the thing is, even if I wanted to live that long, I don't think I have the discipline to do it.
Yeah.
I don't think I can take that many
couldn't.
pills on a consistent basis.
Or jump into a tub of ice water. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh no, this dude
ice
is just
water-
an
this
engineer.
ice
Bye
bath, I
bye
don't
bye.
think-
This guy's not an athlete.
He can't be,
He's
no,
an
Aadar, he's
engineer.
62.
Right, but he
Also-
doesn't look like it. Baba, if you can pull up this guy's photo, Dave Pascoe. DavePascoe. He looks the same as Brian Johnson. And this guy's 61.
DAV,
तुम लोग करना
TAS,
चाहोगे एंटी
TAV.
एजिंग? तुम लोग करना चाहोगे कभी एंटी एजिंग?
Bro, I
अगर
don't know
अगर
this.
अगर ब्रायन जॉनसन ने अभी चालू किया रिसर्च और थोड़े सालों में किसी ने परफेक्ट करके सस्ता में किया, तुम लोग करोगे क्या?
It's got to be more
I don't
convenient.
know.
ये कौन सा है आदर?
हाँ ये जो हाँ जो नंगा बैठा है, दिस गाय 61.
फक ऑफ। अबे ये तो कोई भी फोटो डाल के नीचे 50
You're
61 लिख
sure
सकता है।
this is Brian Johnson and not a familiar religious figure?
नहीं, दिस
Why
इज
do
डेव
they,
पैस्को, दिस इज द अदर गाय जिसने सस्ते में किया.
why
It
do they
says
दिस
all
फोटो
look
इज फ्रॉम
alike?
rejuvenation,
2024.
rejuvenation athlete.
Uh, wow.
That's nuts.
Bro, I think this year I said now when I turned 42, chal debauchery band. I mean, not that I was doing debauchery before this, but on a whatever level, I said 42 say अच्छे से like, let's try to live healthy and all. So I started exercising. And first day I did push-ups, I did sit-ups, I did everything. I did weights. Second day I did push-ups, I did sit-ups, I did weights. The third day my wrists are both sprained, and I had to wear a brace and all. And then I was chilling for a week,
Yeah,
and
yeah. Even,
I'm gonna get
even
back to
Yeah.
it soon.
no, no. So this happened. This happened similar to me also. I went to the thing, and my trainer at that point was like, "Yeah, you have weak quads and some weak this and weak that," and he put me on one machine. I mean, it was basically I had to. I don't know what it's called, okay, but I had to basically sit on it and wrap my in a sitting position only. It was circular, and then I had to wrap my
Glutes.
instep around this, and then I had to go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It was for my lower back, okay. I had to
You
go back.
sure?
So ऐसे कुछ था.
You're sure?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, yeah. So I
You
did
sure
all
there
of this
wasn't
stuff.
some camera covering you? You're
No, no,
part of
no.
a prank show.
So I did all of this, and then literally, I've never had lower back pain in my whole life. Now I have lower back pain.
But
हाँ,
that is
because तेरा
that
your trainer is a sucks.
नो ब्रो, वो जिस तरीके से बाबा ने एक्सप्लेन, वो बैक एक्सटेंशन कर रहा था, ठीक है,
हाँ.
बट द वे बाय या
Oh,
वो
छी
वो
बाबा
ही इज
गंदे.
एक्सप्लेनिंग बैक।
The
मैंने
confusing
ये
part
किया,
for
मैंने
Neville.
उसको ये किया, ऐसा क्या, मेरे को दिखा क्या मशीन में डाला है तेरे को?
I
No,
ये
I
want
करके
to
ना
just
ऐसे
sat.
करके ऊपर
You
आ
have
रहा
to
था
go
ना।
I
back
want
and
to
I
No,
explain.
thought he
no,
was
no,
like
no.
on a saddle. घोड़े पे बैठते हैं ना and बाबा
No,
just
but
going back and forth, back and
that
forth.
seat that I sat on was a saddle only. It felt like a saddle. It was round.
Baba, can you explain a
But
bicep
both
curl?
your legs were on one side or
Anyone with cowboy hats around?
yeah.
No, like how I'm sitting right now, like that only, and then I had to go like back and then come in front like that and then
हाँ, he's
back.
doing
The
a
c-
back
the
extension. Oh my
confusing part
God.
for Neville when he was leaving is the doctor said your ovaries are fine. Please come next week. He's like, what?
It's like doctor आप चश्मा पहनो please.
Uh, bro, I don't know, man. So anyway, yeah. So then I started having back pain, and I was like, what the hell is happening here? Why are we doing this?
Yo, but I had a similar experience. I went for a massage. We were in Goa on holiday and all, and we were like, massage lega. That guy pulled my hand so hard, I dislocated my shoulder or something, and I couldn't. I was like in pain for the next month or so. I was like, then you know you're old. You're like, shit, massage bhi nahi le sakta hai.
अरे but वो
Bro,
आदमी was clearly, I think he didn't like you, Jose.
He's like, idhar aa saale.
हाँ.
bro, that might be a scene. I was taking a massage. I remember I was in Vietnam. Okay, so a bunch of us went to this massage place, and we were literally taking foot massage. So the lady who was doing it, I told her, listen, can you do it a little bit harder? You're doing it very softly. मेरे को आज थोड़ा प्रेशर ज्यादा चाहिए। उसको इंग्लिश नहीं आ रहा है, लेकिन मैं उसको हार्डर हार्डर बोलो। इधर बाजू में लोग बैठे, ठीक है, मैं निकिता, हम लोग सब बैठे। So she got really pissed off that I'm not liking the way she's doing it and I'm giving suggestions on how to do it.
Oh dear.
She lost it, bro. उसने उसके बाद जो दबाया ना ऐसा मेरा पैर, I shrieked like loudly, and 30
Oh shit.
muscles are laughing loudly because they're like, I couldn't take it. But I talk about it and I can feel that pain because if they really want to make you
But
feel
sometimes
pain,
they
they
talk in
will.
Yeah.
Thai. Like I were you in Thai? Vietnam, sorry. कहाँ?
Vietnam.
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 But they tend to chat with one another and you can't understand what they're saying. You think सब लोग तेरा मजाक उड़ा रहे होंगे वहां पे?
She was like, ये
All the
बुड्ढा बहुत
masseuse.
बोलता है मेरे बीच में.
हाँ, ये
No, in
मैंने
my case,
औकात है
दबा
नहीं
उसका पैर.
कड़क मसाज देने की, बकचोदी कर रहा
in
है.
in my case, वो मेरा मजाक उड़ा रहे थे. It
हाँ.
wasn't.
But before I forget this, I just want to come back around to the things that we are interested
Jose's
in
massage.
as old people, the things we start getting interested in as we become senior citizens. Like, Kautuk, looking at you here, and the mosquito nets, which is a big part of my life. I'm not even kidding. We put
Yeah,
them everywhere.
same. Same.
If you are still, you put mosquito nets and you're still finding that एक दो मच्छर आ रहे साले किधर से आ रहे, do you know I spent a week investigating this
Oh,
clearly
unreal.
because I am very interested in this, and it turns out you'll no one believe this, the exhaust fan in your kitchen,
Yes.
so that the from where the air is being sucked out, they were coming through there, तो उस पे मैंने जाली डाल दिया.
Oh my God.
Thank you guys. In case it's happening to you, please don't forget to like and subscribe. TISS. What's up?
Bro, these mosquitoes also are going to figure out one way or another. इतना
Not
एक
while I am alive, sir.
So, Jose, you know what's going to happen? They're going to come in through the main door the next time you open it.
Shit.
हाँ,
Bro,
बेल
my
बजा के आएंगे.
90% of my time is just saying, दरवाजा बंद करो.
Yeah.
Close the door fast. And you're entering in and out of the car. चल थोड़ा जल्दी करो. Go in and out of the car fast. अंदर नहीं आना चाहिए.
You open the door, delivery guy comes in, you're taking the parcel, shutting. Sir, OTP नहीं, बाद में फोन करता हूँ.
बाद में मच्छर आ रहा है.
Hello,
Bye.
हाँ, OTP ले ले 4542.
Crazy.
But certain hacks that you have developed over the course of your aging. You know, actually, firstly, when I say aging, मतलब हम लोग अभी तक ऐसे 35, 37, 40 ऐसे बुढ़े नहीं हुए. On the way है,
Thank
बहुत
you,
साल
Varun.
बचे
Thank you
हैं.
for that. It's
But
very kind.
but in the time that you've spent on this earth, now as you've aged, are there specific hacks that you will always want to give somebody, whether they take it or not is immaterial, but certain hacks that you have developed?
No hacks as such. I feel like sleep when you want to sleep. I mean, wake up early, wake up. You're supposed to set a routine. ये मैं ज्ञान देने में बहुत अच्छा है, but करने में बहुत अलग scene है.
Yeah.
तू कहता है you do
But
proper routine?
I
Early morning
I
wake
did,
up.
but then I screwed it up again. But if you force yourself to wake up on time and you keep doing it, like you make it a routine, it'll stick very quickly. That too, like 3 4 days. Very easy to break out of it also. But I feel like sleep when you want to sleep is a very good hack.
Sleep when you want to
When
sleep.
you want to sleep.
नींद आ रहा है सो जाओ.
Okay, see you guys.
Good.
I think um this thing that I've realized as I've gotten older is take a dump before you go out.
Yeah,
Always.
very important. Very important.
Always.
I think it goes
Oh
for all
my-
ages, especially though when you're older. But yeah, for all ages.
Man, it really sucks later on. Like,
But what really made me think? I saw one reel. I was always scrolling on Instagram. I saw a reel where somebody said something to the effect of, if you don't use your muscles, you're gonna lose them. As in, that's the
mm,
general vibe. So if
Yeah.
you if you're when you're older and you want to continue being fit and you don't want to be relegated to one place, and you'll see a lot of senior citizens who have maybe not put in that kind of. So when you have the youth, that's when you're supposed to do the exercise, because once you're old and then it's a losing battle. You're not going to suddenly transform yourself into some kind of fitness freak. So you have to do that before apparently. So I was like, अभी 42 आ गया. Okay, शुरू करते हैं. so now I'm actually like I'm doing a bit of light exercise. Light for now, नहीं तो सब टूट जाएगा सब मेरा. So while the vitamin D is getting in, use it or you lose it. Is that, I think that was what the line
Yeah,
was.
I think that's one of the main things. But I feel for me, the other thing that has been as I've aged, and we've spoken about this in various episodes under different topics, but I think that financial knowledge that
Oh
we gain
yeah.
as you grow older, you
underrated,
know,
yes.
just
Yeah.
It's
understanding,
the way you deal with money. Yeah, yeah.
dude, and even that switching light off comes from there, right? That
Yeah, absolutely.
इसका 1 रुपया
And now
लगने
you
वाला है
know why your
अबे.
parents were so anal about it, and like they'd get
Absolutely.
annoyed when you didn't do it.
Correct. And like a whole bunch of those things that you would just take for granted because array, you're living with parents, they're taking care, they'll figure it out, they'll sort it. Now when
Yeah,
it
yeah.
comes to you, having put those things into practice at an earlier age will reap you fucking tremendous benefits.
Yeah. And treating money well when you're younger, that was a big mistake I made. Like when
Yeah,
we were working in radio and TV, we were just having the blast of our lives, right?
yeah.
So we really didn't care about chalo collecting salary and exact jitna wo contract mein likha hai utna hi aana chahiye.
Hmm.
Sometimes you, and I think back in the day you'd have all these different ways. They do paper bills, and you some would be in a taxi allowance and all this shit.
Hmm.
And we'd say chhod yaar, nahi karenge.
Who
Reimbursements.
cares?
Reimbursements, sir. Reimbursement. Neville knows he's from my time, from
No, he
that
has to give
generation.
people. He has to give people reimbursement.
No, but no,
Yeah.
no, no. But that's the difference, by the way. I've realized this that
Arbund.
people today really don't fully exploit the reimbursements game the way
Yeah.
we used to when we were young. And
हाँ,
I'm
इसलिए तो तुम लोग का कंपनी बैंकरप्ट हो गया ना बाबा.
कौन सा कंपनी?
बहुत सारा कंपनी जैसे बैंकरप्ट. आई रिमेंबर गोइंग आउट विद फ्रेंड्स ऑफ
What?
माइन हु वर
तू just
वर्किंग इन
say shit यार. आदर
एमएनसीज.
कुछ भी बोल रहा है यार.
तेरा
Bro,
कंपनी नहीं.
आज
I'm
तक.
just saying a lot of people's company used to get screwed over because these guys used to go out for dinner with me or something, and I'm meeting these friends who've got MNC jobs and all. बोल रहे नहीं क्लाइंट डिनर. तो ऐसे करके अपना क्रेडिट कार्ड स्वाइप कर रहे.
client dinner didn't work like that.
I don't know. They were swiping their cards and not letting me pay. And I'm like, ठीक है, चल, you want to run it on your company account. Great. So how does this work in people's like job world?
No, I mean, you have a certain allowance and people get to use that allowance. And so a lot of times people do this thing of the basic one that everyone used to do. The most basic one was you stay in office till 10, you get cab fare home. Most people will take the train home. Like
Oh.
just that differential would help you
Yeah, add more money to your account.
to add more money to your account simply because एक टाइम था कि मतलब मेरा एक टाइम पे स्टाइपेंड था 750 रुपया. ठीक है, मेरे को
Wow.
हफ्ते में 750 रुपये मिलता था. ठीक है, तो आई मीन क्या ही होगा वो 750 रुपये में. सो देवर दीज रिइंबर्समेंट्स एंड स्टफ लाइक दैट वर मेड टू sort of specification to help you do this stuff.
And I like how we've got people on the podcast to give out hacks on how to use. अबे यार,
कंपनी.
मैं कुछ भी करता हूँ ये इमोजी आते रहते हैं यार.
Shit, मेरा नहीं है.
Reimbursement. पता नहीं मेरा कौन सा वर्जन है ब्रो. Every time I do anything like that, shit just starts popping up. The other thing I wanted to talk about was, say, for example, you have one core group of friends that you know for very long, right? Like, say, for example, my college friends. Now, these are friends I know for almost 20 years. So the second you'll meet them again many years later, you start, talking about your college times, this, that. And then after that meeting, you spend a considerable amount of time just stuck in that, right? In your head, like, oh shit, oh, we used to do that. So one thing I always want to say to people who are younger is that enjoy it, because you will reach a certain age, and even though you feel that you've enjoyed it or you've done everything you wanted to at that point, ऐसा अभी भी लगता है कि काश मैंने ये कर लिया होता. That one summer I spent doing that, I didn't want to do that, I should have done that, which I actually wanted, whatever. Like
Oh
it
yeah,
could
do
be
everything. Do everything.
like
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
fucking
yeah, yeah.
Agreed. Agreed.
go for gold, because no matter how much fun you have, there will come a point
Where
as
you're
you
like,
grow
yeah, मैं
older,
नहीं कर
तूने
सकता
कम.
अभी.
हाँ, you had less fun.
like, oh
Hmm.
fuck, yeah, I should have done this. So just jump on every
Yeah,
fucking
true.
opportunity you get. The other thing I realized just last week, right? My grandmother got admitted to the hospital. Okay, my dad's mom got admitted to the hospital, and she's breathing problem, this, that, ye catheter dala hai, wo tube dala hai, and you say she's 86, right? Immediately you start seeing that fear of mortality sort of comes
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
You're seeing your dadi who's older, but the one thing that came in my head at this point was to see this woman go through so much. She's bounced back, by the way. So
Oh,
अरे
awesome.
बाप.
full
Great news.
power.
Nice.
She's how she was last week vis-a-vis how she is this evening. She has
Awesome.
completely bounced back. She's been able to breathe without the ventilator, all of that jazz. And I'm like, that's because they have led a very clean, healthy, so to speak, compared to the shit we are doing or have done or will do, right? Like, even though there's advancement in science and medicine, you just feel जो अपना बॉडी पे जो अपन ने जो किया है वो our
Yeah.
grandparents must never have reached that stage, the amount we have fucked our bodies up. So that's that one constant fear when it comes to aging, because you're like, would I survive if I was in her age? I mean,
By the
in
way,
her condition, not her
it's
age.
not
Would
even
you want
it's not
to?
even like
Mhm.
the traditional bad habits that people say is like drinking, smoking, which is screwing your body up. When I
Yeah.
was trying to be healthy, okay, I was going to the gym, and these idiots used to give you ye abhi ye wala khao, abhi wo khao. So you're having creatine, you're having all this kind of stuff which you can't, as a younger person who's not working out that hard, you can't burn that shit off. And then
Oh.
the protein shake. So I went to a physio after taking protein shakes for 5 6 years. Like almost every day, you're having 1 to 2 scoops of protein, whey protein, or whatever. I go to a
Shit.
physiotherapist, and I'm in very good shape at this point. I just go to a physiotherapist ऐसे, क्योंकि मैं अपने डैड को लेके गया हूँ, तो मैं भी अपना थोड़ा सा टेस्ट कराता हूँ. So he does some tests on me, and he goes, and I've never had alcohol to this point ever in my life. I'm 25 years old or something. He goes, your liver is like an alcoholic.
Oh my God. What are
But you
you
must be having like things that
saying?
promote fatty liver.
So
Yeah,
he
the
was having
protein
those
shake.
shakes
Yeah,
This
he's
before he
like,
Oh,
was.
it's
only.
straight up. It is that. He's
Yeah, yeah.
like,
This happened with me and
to
ice cream.
internationally, ice cream is a pretty obvious thing, Baba. You don't expect the protein shake to
No,
ruin.
it will, no, because it still has requires your liver to process that, right? And that's where you're
Exactly.
getting
And you
screwed.
didn't realize, and what that guy told me was that
Damn.
it's not the like the protein shake per se. It's like, are you importing it? I said, no, I'm buying it from यहाँ पीछे लोखंड वाला में एक दुकान है, उधर से ले रहा हूँ. बोलता है, yeah, basically what happens is they get it from outside and they repackage it in India and they mix a ton of shit and then make it triple the size.
No.
Oh,
So you're just having shit thrown into your body.
protein and
Like right
cement.
now, अगर तू बस वो protein का डब्बा यहाँ पे लाया and I analyze it, and then he put a bottle of steroids in front of me. He's like, you're better off if I inject these steroids because I can monitor the steroids.
So that's how you got into steroids.
Yes. So it's way better now. Steroids are the best.
Guys, please don't try this at home.
Yeah.
उधर सब
All
public
jokes.
steroid मारे. नहीं,
All
आदर ने
jokes.
बोला.
Yeah.
आदर ने बोला steroid मारो.
Steroids is the
This
best.
podcast is not backed by science. Please do your own research.
Also, I think there's a bunch of stuff I would also want to just say. Like, and I think more or less, this is advice that I would have liked to give myself. If I saw my very enthusiastic papalta hua self. The first thing I would be like, I would say is that peer pressure very overrated.
Yeah.
Oh,
The
yeah, yeah.
people who pressure you who are your peers at this point in time, I promise you, their validation means nothing going forward. Like, it
Yeah.
means very little.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that there is always like an internal this thing that where your this thing is. Trust that more than anyone
Yeah,
saying
yeah.
it.
Your gut will never fail you. Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and the thing is, I think people need to hear it because you just need to know from someone who's on the other side of it. It
Yeah.
means nothing. It's so
Nothing.
little. The second thing would be that, like, in the sense that there is a very strong this thing of like, and like now I realize as I'm older, right? Like this whole like when you're younger, dank memes and all these like cool edgy shit, like it just like hits one spot in you, right? When you're younger, it's like, oh, जिसने बोल दिया वो चीज जो नहीं बोलना था, right?
Yeah,
But
yeah.
as you get older, you realize that I think straying on the side of kindness is always a better idea. Not the
Yeah,
coolest
yeah.
idea,
You
but
And
start
from
thinking
there,
about the
insulting
consequences
people.
of your.
exactly that.
But
Stay
घर
on
पे
the side
सबको
of
गाली
kindness.
दो.
Ah.
Yeah, and
But
very
we all
difficult.
regretted things when we were younger. Like it's just
Very
like
very difficult to say all of this also, and there is no cool way of saying it. This is the lamest,
Yeah, yeah.
most
Yeah,
It's true
yeah.
though. It's
uncle
very
piece of
true.
advice that I can
Like,
No,
okay,
it's
possibly
very
we
true.
all made decisions based on peer pressure. Like this one I'm about to show you guys. This is straight up peer pressure decision. Like, why was this ever a thing? How did you
Wasn't
think
the
that this would be okay
yeah,
to go on stage like this?
but again, you're 100% wrong because it was not
What
a
the
peer
hell?
pressure decision at
This
all.
is your thought process.
Yes, but so
Acha.
again, you're 100% incorrect. But it was not.
There's too much sun on
I thought
stage.
No, I thought it
Some,
was a good idea. It had nothing to do with anything else, and it
acha.
didn't
So
work.
this is
It
go
also, I was
broke.
also wearing a shirt, which all of it didn't work.
He
So
solved the case right after that.
Yeah.
yeah,
It's just Sherlock.
Chalo.
it was it was Mr. Pumpernickel in the library.
Scarlet Pumpernickel. But something I feel like people today don't realize is that we grew up in the time when there wasn't that much social media, 28 kbps, 56 kbps internet
Yeah,
connection,
yeah,
all
yeah.
downloading one MP3 over an hour and stuff. And so I saw this on again another reel somewhere where this lady was saying, she was laughing and saying, "Ha ha ha! I'm this age now, and the best part is that most of the crazy shit I did is not on the internet anywhere." And that's a brilliant thought because it takes me straight back to when Twitter first came out. Everybody was like, "Yeah, boy!" Dun, 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 retweeting all kinds of crazy shit, saying whatever the top of your head, thinking that it's like a closed, gated sort of like
Because it was. It
community.
was,
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was,
yeah,
it
yeah.
Akshay.
It
was
was.
You
also. So
could
everyone,
count like अरे 100 लोग ही हैं
yeah.
इस पे.
So everybody was saying whatever they felt like. So for people who are now born into social media being like the norm, what I would like to tell them is that, bro, everything that gets onto the internet stays on the internet. And like, you never know, like 10 years, maybe 15 years from now, some political party will be very interested in your tweets. So just keep that shit in mind. You know what I mean? And we didn't have to, I think it was kind of like a trap for a lot of us because we didn't know that was gonna, we didn't, nobody saw that far. It was all new technology. We're like,
we,
wow, new
we
tech.
didn't know uncle and aunties are going to understand internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And cut to now, the internet is like the way of life. So, Samal kare na bhai log.
Correct.
You know,
Correct.
but one thing I was really interesting. I was talking to a friend of mine about this because he used to volunteer at an old people's home in the UK, and that way I realized that us Indian families, that structure of parents take care of
Everybody being close by. Yeah, yeah.
yeah, the parents take care of the kid. It's not like how in the US it's like 18 हो गया चल निकल इधर से बाहर.
The last time I met Kautuk, he looked like that.
Yeah.
And when you had that picture up of me, it was very depressing because I was like, look at the youth on that
Yeah,
person's
yeah. That's
face.
that's exactly why I
And now
found that
I'm
photo. It's
here.
like, Jose, itna sad ho raha hai. Let me just show it to
Very funny.
him.
Man, every photo I look back on, I was like, I had a lot more hair. Every photo, every throwback.
Man, hilarious. Sometimes people will
हाँ.
send me messages saying, "Hoji bhai, आप अपना वो gray hair को dye क्यों नहीं करते हैं?"
Would
Bro.
you do that? Was
Wow.
it?
No, yeah. How much of work and a little bit of
Yeah.
moisture and then you're goth.
हाँ,
Yeah.
So
Baba's doing it.
Yeah.
Baba's doing it.
no,
देखो
see,
है
look,
व्हाइट बाल है होजे व्हाइट बाल है कि नहीं
बहुत
देखो.
है, bro, and not just on my head, but it's really like it's going, it's out of control. But I was graying way before anyway.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
No,
graying like when I was in my
I
30s.
just think that this is like, I don't know, this is a fluke because everywhere else there's gray, like chest and beard and all of
And
that.
this
It's
is
all
this
green.
is this is dye. But you remember when the first time you got that white hair, right? And you had that urge to cut it because it actually shines in the middle of it.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
able
yeah.
to
Yeah, yeah.
see a full head of black and then एक साला white दिखाई देता है. People will give you this advice कि वो white बाल काटना मत. एक काटेगा ना तो
और
बहुत
आएगा,
और जल्दी आ जाता है.
और
ये
बहुत और
होता क्या
जल्दी आती है कुछ
अब
बट
कहने
मैं
का नहीं।
बहुत
काट दिया.
और जल्दी इसके लिए नहीं आता है क्योंकि तूने व्हाइट बाल काटा है,
या वो
क्योंकि
आना ही था।
टाइम आ गया है
आ
आने
गया
के लिए।
एग्जैक्टली.
Yeah,
अरे
yeah,
ये
yeah.
तो बहुत पहले आया था. मेरे को
Hmm.
अभी इधर आता है वाइट. दाढ़ी दाढ़ी आता है थोड़ा सा और.
Hmm.
Yeah, same.
No, Dadi and all is there. Dadi and all, the white is there. Lots.
हाँ
Man,
सो आई वाज.
I had one uncle moment, in fact, that Jose captured.
Oh
So
yeah, bagel shop, na?
yeah, Sidhi and I were at bagel shop, okay, and it was in the afternoon. And because it was in the afternoon, I had eaten a little bit and I'd had a little chai. I had fallen asleep in my chair.
Bro,
You fell as
I
Oh,
walked
yeah,
into
yeah. I
bagel
saw this
shop.
story.
You
And-
fell
and-
asleep at bagel shop.
Oh
वो
yeah,
bagel shop था?
one sec. Even I saw this
हाँ.
story.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
he
yeah.
I thought you
found
met him
he
on a
found
set or something.
chair. He
Same,
found
same.
a
Yeah.
chair and he perfectly
So you
passed
just
out.
randomly saw Kautuk just
Yeah.
passed out in a
In a
chair.
chair.
In a chair. So I walked in there and I said, "Man, this guy sleeping looks so familiar." I was like, "What the hell is Kautuk doing?" So I took my phone, and your better half is looking at me like, "What the fuck is this guy doing? Why is he
Just-
filming my sleeping husband?"
No, she's probably assuming. She's assuming, अरे ये podcast देखता है and he's found Kautuk.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Then she realized what was happening. She's like, "Yeah, no problem." I said, "I'll send it to him later. Let him sleep."
Dude, I've literally woken up half an hour later and Sidhi told me, Jose just filmed you. I was like, what?
yeah,
What a
nice.
strange thing to say.
One
when
sec.
someone's-
But do you ever do you snore when you take these like mid-afternoon siestas?
He was
Ah.
not snoring. I didn't even
no,
snore.
not at the time. But I do snore a lot.
But
when
I have,
sleep.
yeah, I have recently been told I snore a lot.
But you
like,
don't believe
insane
it till
amount.
they give you evidence. Like my
Yes.
wife says that I snore a
हाँ,
lot. I'm
audio.
like, bullshit.
We to
bullshit.
record bhai, record, voice record.
Proof.
Then she
So
recorded
good.
it, yeah, and I was like, "Ye kaun hai?" Fuck, it's very unnerving, yeah.
No,
Like a
my
hungry
thing,
tiger.
my thing has started to another extent. Apparently, nowadays I'm yelling in my sleep. मैं गाली दे रहा है किसी को.
अरे
really?
बहुत अच्छा होता है वो. हाँ.
अबे, बहुत अच्छा नहीं
Varun
होता.
is on SP Road.
अरे but to
It's a
hear it.
bad thing. It's a bad
No,
thing.
but you know what happens when somebody abuses, like when somebody is swearing in their sleep, you know, and when you talk to them about it later on, you know, they're like, मैं अपने ड्रीम में चिल्ला रहा था इसमें, ऐसे करके चिल्ला रहा था. But what you're hearing is,
Yeah.
That's all. That's all that's really coming out.
No,
But Varun was actually screaming.
Screaming?
She has woken up from her sleep. She suddenly said,
Oh.
"Mother chod, bad chod," and she's like, "By the time I could record you, you stopped it." But and I have no memory of this. Usually, I'm able to
Hilarious.
recollect the dream or whatever. She's like, "Are you okay? It's like, is something wrong? Like, are you keeping something inside that it's coming out in this way?" Mother chod, bhai, तुझे किस पे चिल्ला रहा है? किस पे चिल्ला रहा है?
Wow.
This is were you I just have a question. Did you drive through like Andheri subway or something that day and reach your house?
हाँ.
मेरे दिमाग में गोखले ब्रिज आ रहा है, गोखले ब्रिज.
हाँ. It's
Like,
just तेरा टायर फट गया.
Did you
हाँ.
That
is
shit will
that
give you nightmares, bro.
because then and you're like, just let's get through this, let's just get home, let's not fight here. And then when you're asleep, you're like, "Shut," like just asleep, and you're like remembering that guy who cut you
late
off.
shock.
Oh Lord. Yeah. It's bad.
Hilarious.
ओके, और क्या है? और कुछ बुड्ढा फैक्ट्स है? आदर तेरे पास एक तो मस्त बुड्ढे फैक्ट्स है, तूने भेजा था.
So this one thing that I found was
Oh God,
एक second.
wait, it's a monkey, isn't it?
So there's one massive monkey fact that I have to address. So might as well do it right now. So
Okay,
they have
Jose, let's
हाँ.
explain to Jose first. Jose, another running
sorry.
thing throughout our podcast is that some 100 episodes back, Aadar came with a story about a monkey. और वो
Okay.
मतलब in the topic monkey didn't fit, but वो story वो monkey के साथ भी हुआ है. तब से एक staple
Interesting.
हमारा
I'm seeing
ये
a pattern
हर
now. Yeah.
हर
And
episode
It
में
is classic
There's a-
other storytelling, which is
and
not
it is
linked.
every episode. If you any topic that we are doing, if I just do that topic and add monkey in front of it, there is
Nice.
some epic story about a monkey doing the exact same thing.
It's wild. It's crazy.
Take it
So,
away, sir.
This is called the chimera monkey. Okay. Scientists in China have created a monkey chimera using 2 sets of DNA. This is how Jurassic Park starts.
Bro,
Okay.
what the hell?
So what they've done is essentially they've tried to take the long-tailed macaque, and the primate is usually used, is the most commonly used in medical research. And what they've done is they injected a genome with a shiny, like the eyes, they were fluorescent. The DNA and the stem cells that were injected were fluorescent to see where that injected genome or the stem cell goes to in the body, just to track where it ends up. And the monkey was born with fluorescent eyes.
Oh.
So what they've basically, the end goal of this research is that they can ultimately use stem cell research and grow extra body parts for us, like internal organs and stuff.
That is that is
In
something.
other animals. That's the end goal. And they want to grow it in pigs and all. but I don't know how useful that will be because a lot of people don't have poke.
I had done a second-hand story on this where there was a guy
Huh.
who got a heart transplant. This
Hmm.
heart was grown in a pig for this
Yes.
specific transplant. He survived for 2 months before he succumbed eventually. But they're like, oh, this is very, very promising. And the thing is, what it does is it reduces the wait time for
A heart
organs by a
transplant, yeah.
lot. Because
Yeah.
right now, people literally, like the ones who need it, they're literally waiting for an accident to happen somewhere
Yeah.
before that
Yeah.
organ can be harvested and brought. So the odds and the this thing is very, very slight. So this is major breakthrough that if it happens, but this is also how every I mean, we start
Every
everything with
horror
the
movie, every
best.
biological, yeah.
The worst things happen out of the best intentions. So can't wait.
Yeah, suddenly it's like
Bear claw.
World War Z chalu ho gaya because one guy injected the monkey with crocodile, and then we have and also it's named Chimera, which is from the Greek monster, like the half
Damn, bro.
lion with the tail of a serpent, and so it's like it's a very sadistic way of naming
it's
the whole entire program.
Chimera is
it's
also the monkey's foot in. Chimera is also
Uh,
a virus in a Mission
Mission
Impossible film.
Impossible 2, the John Woo one.
Chimera is
And
also how people in Bihar say Gabura.
yeah.
Arey
On,
Chimera.
on that note, I will start reading super chats.
Slick, very slick.
All right, let's start reading super
अरे
chats.
ये वो बन
अरे
गया
और
ना
कितना फैक्ट्स है.
वो न्यूज वाला हाँ करना
लो
हाँ.
आदत
मैं
पढ़ ले
आधा मंकी का बच्चा हूँ.
Acha, another animal story. A woman kidnapped a scientist. A woman in Florida kidnapped a scientist to make her dog immortal.
What?
She
Wait,
kidnapped
wait.
a scientist.
That's an amazing story. I'm sorry. That's
And
an
it's
Wow.
Florida.
amazing
And you
story.
hear Florida man so much. It's
That's
just
an
Jose. I
amazing-
really appreciate this monkey makeup. It is outstanding.
That's an amazing
What
story.
makeup? This is I just turned the filter off for like a minute. But
dude
bro,
this lady who kidnapped the scientist better have checked if this scientist's area of speciality
yeah.
is
मैडम मैं एस्ट्रोफिजिसिस्ट हूँ. I
हाँ।
cannot help you with this.
नहीं अभी का अभी मेरे कुत्ते को इमॉर्टल बना मैं आपको बोल सकता हूँ कि अगला सोलर इक्लिप्स कब होगा लेकिन
देखो, what I can do is create a spaceship and let your dog travel at the speed of light, and he will outlive you.
He's like,
Say,
ma'am, I'm
हाँ,
a
ठीक है, चल.
pediatrician. क्या चाहिए आपको? Make my dog immortal. What the
Oh
hell?
my God.
Wow.
That's madness.
But
Hmm.
I'm reminded now of the third bike that passed outside. Is when we were younger and we see bikes that were really noisy, cars that were noisy, we'd say, hell yeah. Now,
Yeah.
now when a bike, a really loud bike passes through, I'm like, uski maa ka. Then I'm fantasizing that I'm with the police. We are on the road and we've caught this person. And now usko मारे सारे ये रे. Then
Jose,
putting him next to the silence, driving the bike.
my thing is not this. My thing is every time I hear a and if I don't hear a bang, no, I feel very bad.
Disappointed.
no
Just
that's so
वाह.
true but
So
that
evil.
thought passes through everybody's mind because इधर भी अब भी पीछे right before we started
Yeah.
और ये it's the
ना
same guy
कौन
from
है
मेरा एरिया से तेरा एरिया तक पहुंच गया वो साला
एक
हराम
ही है
खोर.
वो ब्रो
It's the same guy.
नहीं इसको पूरे बॉम्बे में इतना लंबा स्ट्रेच ऑफ रोड
इधर
इस
ही
पे
मिला.
स्पीड ब्रेकर नहीं है पॉट होल नहीं है कुछ नहीं है कैसा मिला है क्योंकि वो
And
जा रहे हैं मतलब रास्ता
and bro,
flat है
I'm speaking for the other senior citizens. मेरा area सिर्फ senior citizens are in this area. And इधर ही आता है पर पर. Bro,
Can't
another
stand
thing
loud
I'm not
noises.
worried about me.
another thing I started getting annoyed with is doorbells bro I'm telling you
just people coming to your house.
just
It might be
No, it's like-
connected to something else.
bro
Yeah.
it's
But this is true.
insane
I hate this too.
and we get annoyed
This is
means
probably why you're waking up saying Madhurja.
अबे कितने घर पे आ रहे हैं लोग क्यों आ रहे हैं क्या है मैंने ऐसे
क्योंकि
क्या
तू
मंगाया
मंगा रहा है उतना वरुण.
मैं नहीं मंगा रहा हूँ मैं यार
मैं बताता हूँ why this was there, because at one point Varun used to be quite lady killer. and this is, I just have to share this.
It's another
What?
picture.
अरे कहाँ गया?
Aadar came with all the pictures ready to
कहाँ
With
गया ये?
with
This
ammunition.
is
Oh,
Oh Lord. Hey, Aadar,
something
thoda jhuk,
about
thoda
the
jhuk.
way you
ये देख.
walk.
Oh,
I never know the reason
oh.
why.
Yeah.
I was just trying to find a random photo of Varun. Like I just did Varun Thakur long hair के like stage पे mic के साथ Varun का कुछ होएगा, and then this shows
Varun
up.
was the third colonial cousin, which he never like. Now see, only old people will remember कि what you ये क्या है? All the young people, what is a colonial cousin?
Wow, bro.
What is indie pop is what they're asking.
Yeah.
What is indie pop?
Made in
Isn't that the name
India.
of
I
the
love that
Spotify
Varun has
album?
grown
Made
some
in
stubble also.
India.
Like stubble bubble उगाया देख वरुण ने ये
अबे
photo
वो
के.
ब्लैक एंड
Why?
व्हाइट में
Jose,
दिखता है, वो ब्लैक एंड
Jose,
व्हाइट
you
में से
work for
लगता
a
है.
true you work for a movie channel for a music channel. So I'm gonna
Used
ask you.
to.
So I'm gonna ask you. This is how you can judge. Do you remember a song, a music video directed by Ken Ghosh? Okay, it has
Yeah.
Menaz,
शाहिद कपूर.
Anaida, and
Oh my
Tanisha.
God.
It's called.
आंखों में.
Oh shit, too
Dori.
tough,
Come
too
on.
tough. See, I'm old. My memory is short. So how do you want me to remember? But all the names I remember.
Yeah,
Every
yeah.
single name you just said.
Arey, this is that
Wow.
music video, no, where Nariman Point 9:50 a.m.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
2050.
Whose picture
It's
is
called
this?
Sambhal Ke. This is Sunil Shetty in Balwan.
Bro, I was like, which one of you is this? And I'm like, yeah, this is wild.
He used to be on the podcast, but then he's like, no, I have a better career.
Why does it look like someone photoshopped his head over there?
Yeah, that's
No,
true.
it's
It looks like
just-
an AI generated.
Yeah. It's like there's a missing neck. I think AI couldn't regenerative AI couldn't figure out where the neck is.
This is the AI that was asked to detect cancer cells,
The
and it
croissant
just made
bear
it made a
claw.
picture.
Croissant. Croissant and bear claw.
It's a Sunil Shetty.
Croissant.
चलो,
चलो, shall we?
और कुछ है अंकल एडवाइस? कुछ बोलना है, कुछ करना है, कुछ लैमेंट करना है?
So apparently,
नहीं?
I have found the best. So there's this family that lives in. This is the oldest living family. Like as a family, they have the highest life expectancy. Like the oldest person in the.
Rothschild.
नहीं ये लोग and I think this is these guys are in Italy or something, and it's a Sardinian village. Okay, they live in a Sardinian village, and the oldest person in the family is 108, and they eat the same thing every day. Would you
heard
guys
that,
be able
JD?
to?
Same thing every
I
day.
would be. I would be able
Huh?
to.
If
I
you
would
would
I already
just
do
to
this.
live to 108, would you eat the same thing
No,
every day?
not to live to 108. I would do it out of sheer convenience. I've realized that that's my.
Same. I'm a creature of
Okay.
habit. I'll do this. I'll eat the same
What?
thing every
Same
morning.
thing every
Yeah,
day?
yeah.
Yeah.
Acha, this is what they eat.
एक
Okay,
दो
this is
बार
their.
change कर सकते हैं.
Yeah.
नहीं,
मतलब
this is
ऐसा
exactly what they
ऐसा
eat. They
येलो
सुबह
दाल
उठ
में
के.
चटनी, येलो दाल में अचार, ऐसा ऐसा ना तू बोल रहे.
So ये देख, ये है they have sourdough with a
gluten
Don't
भर
Yeah.
like
भर के.
it. Don't like
three
it.
bean minestrone soup, which is garbanzo bean, pinto bean, and white bean.
I take
Always
back
the
everything I
same
said.
three
I
beans.
would not have the soup every day. I'm done. I would like
And-
to end my life quicker than that.
And what is the third magical ingredient? They have a third thing on their menu.
Water.
Red wine.
Oh, I changed my mind
Roj.
again, and I'm gonna go with soup ke baad wine.
हाँ, but
Yeah.
इतना सा पीते वो लोग, इतना सा. Like it's
This-
just like 50-60 ml.
From the stomach, you get gur gur gur.
अबे
It
तो
is-
उन
It
लोग
is
सूप
sherry lazy. That's how much they drink.
उन लोग सूप भी इतना ही पीते हैं, वाइन भी इतना ही पीते हैं, और मिन्स
सूप काफी पीते हैं. सूप तो पीते हैं ना जितना इंसान को
Gluten भी
चाहिए
उतना ही
पीते.
खाते हैं.
It must be
हाँ.
very cold where they are. Is it?
नहीं, अच्छा weather है.
Sardinia, it won't be that cold.
हाँ, Sardinia.
But the question really is this. The question is like, do you want to live that long? Like, because
And
I
the
mean,
trade-off is that you have to eat the same shit every day.
because I mean, every old person I've seen, right, at some point they're just like, I'm done. I have no
They're done.
enthusiasm left.
मुझे ले लो, मुझे ले जाओ.
I swear to God, like
Make it,
it gets repetitive. That's the problem.
But I think
Because
I think the clincher there is at what age would you want to live forever? So at this age, I wouldn't mind living longer. You know what I mean? At this age.
yeah,
No,
yeah.
that you have to
Knowing
pause
everything
at
we
40.
know now.
You
Yeah,
pause at
pause and
42 for
continue.
10 years. हाँ.
No, I think a couple of years, yeah.
No, but can you improve yourself? Like once you're
एक
40,
तो
if you're
बाबा
stuck at
साले
40,
तेरे को पॉज करने दे रहे तो उसमें भी पटेल एक तो हमने इतना टेक्नोलॉजी बनाया है कि तेरे को
हाँ,
अभी का भी 42 पे पॉज करने देगा तो तेरे को 38 चाहिए साले.
नहीं, मैं सिर्फ बोल
अबे,
रहा हूँ एक
I
दो
would
before I
pause.
started working out where my kamar started hurting, I want.
I
Yeah,
would
yeah.
pause at 48, and I was paused because ultimately they'll be able to reverse that also, no? So I might as well just pause at 40.
But I'm not
Yeah.
sure. Like I said, all scientific facts on this
What
podcast need to
yeah,
be double checked.
what age do you want to cultivate? Like what age, given knowing your body, what you do, how you are, your lifestyle,
Oh,
तू क्या एज पे
I
लगता है कि यार ये एज तक मैं ठीक रहूंगा
I
क्योंकि इसके
was
बाद गया
not
ना
expecting such a
तो.
heavy question on
No,
Yeah.
this
no, it's not.
podcast.
Why?
देख तू कब बनना चाहता है साले. But
नहीं अबे सब लोग ने
exact
सोचा तो है.
exact age, date, time,
yeah, bro. So
location.
Varun really has been putting some thought into this. Don't
What
worry,
do you
I
think?
have got
What do
this.
you think? I just come, open my laptop, and do this podcast.
Yeah. You think we
What?
don't research this shit?
If you think that, you are absolutely right.
But like,
Yes.
Varun, bata, what age would you want to
I'm
yeah.
thinking 75 80 के बीच में कल्टीज. क्योंकि
Good
अभी
for
Oh.
you.
इतना अभी तक इतना मेडिकल साइंस वाइंस में सीन है कि 75 तक तो भाई
I
रह
was
सकते हैं.
just coming to that apparently with medical science, but like I said, check all your medical facts of this podcast because we all don't know anything about anything. But apparently, the life expectancy of humans is going
Going
up.
higher.
This is, of course, if there's nothing crazy happening where you're living. But
I mean, I think it balances out. Like there's scientific improvements, and then there is Mumbai AQI, and there is a
yeah,
Yeah.
battle that takes place,
true,
and you end up with the
Huh.
same life.
They
true,
say that
true.
haldi is an anti-inflammatory, but everything haldi can't handle so much inflammation once you go outside.
True.
No, the it's an interesting thought to say how much you want to think, but with medical science, it's not just about that. But I do think that once I know the physiological point at which I think I don't want to be dependent on anyone. Like I think
Exactly, same, same.
physically I want to be okay. Which that does not mean that if I have a limp, I want to like think. But like if I'm not able to like bathe myself, wash myself, that kind of space, if I'm there,
अरे तो
uh,
अमीर बनना, इतना अमीर बन की तू रखेश किसी
nay,
को
I
कि
still,
तेरे को
but
लेना.
I
But
will.
I
I
what
like
he's talking
that
about.
Varun's
Amir
solution is
Ban.
very serious.
He's like, we'll
अरे तो
throw money
अमीर
at
बनना.
it.
No, I
No, he's
still
talking
think
about
that
the idea
Be
of
rich
suffering.
enough to wipe your butt with $100 bill.
Yeah.
So
Be
if I'm
at
suffering, I don't want to
75, I want to
continue.
be rich as fuck. By if I'm
no,
Suffering,
no,
75,
suffering is
but
the
that's a
word.
different question. The point I'm trying to make is that I don't want to be. I think that there is a certain shame and humiliation attached to that kind of lifestyle. It's very, very think so. But I just think I don't think I would like to do it. I know a lot of people can't help
Not to
it.
say that people who can't are
Yeah.
this,
So
but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
I
it's,
think
these are Neville problem.
I think that like I just think that when I reach that age where all my if my faculties start to fade, I think that I would like to at that point. Uh,
I
अबे
think
तो
what
नए
Jose
नए
said,
टीचर हायर कर.
suffering,
हाँ,
suffering.
मैं
I
बोलने ही
would
वाला
say,
था, but I was avoiding.
क्या
No, I'm
hire
sure
कर?
it's connected to the same thing that Neville said, only, which is, are you suffering in that age? Are you living a decent, happy life? I mean, of course, everybody would want to be living the nicest version of it. But if it turns into pain and suffering for everyone around, I wouldn't want that. Nobody wants
That
that. Nobody
Hmm.
would want that.
and
To
also
ask
one
any
other
of the
thing.
old people you ask right now, this is one of the top things they will always think about or say that
Of
I
course,
don't
yeah.
I don't want to be
Be a burden,
there at
yeah.
a stage where I'm a burden on other people. Everybody has their own life, work, this, that going on. To take out time from that and go, which your family will do, right? Like your
Hey,
family will do, they
speak
will
about
do
your family.
it. नहीं, मेरे तो मेरे तो करेंगे भाई.
I feel like most of our younger years are spent looking outwards, and the rest of your life is looking inwards, because then you start looking at, okay, how is this life is going
Yes,
to be mine. So
yes.
साला
second
तूने
half,
तो क्या डीप कर दिया होजे, अभी ये डीप है.
Wow.
Oh, you want to wait?
let's all hold hands.
Let me give you one more on top of this. So the other thing that happens, okay, and is absolutely brutal, is that there is the if you want to age, you better hope that your friends and family age with you.
Oh yeah,
Because
yeah.
what
Hmm.
happens to a lot of people is that they keep surviving, but there's nobody they relate with, nobody
With
from
them,
their time
yeah.
around. Like
Yeah,
I'll give
that's
you
true.
one example, beautiful example of this. So there's a book called Sunset Club by Khushwant Singh. It's, I think, his last
Last
novel.
book.
Oh, wow.
So in this book, it ends like this. So the book is about these three friends who meet on a park bench every evening. And the book ends with two of the companions dying. And Khushwant Singh takes out his diary and he looks through the diary and he sees that all the people that were in the diary, he has cancelled them out and
Oh,
written
damn.
the date of their death next to their name. Right? Because he'll never require their phone number or address ever again.
This is a
So he
very weird.
cancels.
It just seems like he killed everybody. Cancel the name.
Kill Bill Khushwant Singh edition.
So basically, the book ends with
Yeah.
him canceling his last two friends, writing their dates, and he writes his own name, and then he writes question mark, and that's how the book ends.
Oh no.
And
Damn.
that's
Heavy.
the other really, the loneliness of aging is absolutely sort of like not addressed enough.
I'm so glad we had this conversation because I was dealing with severe anxiety, around these things only a little while back, and I thought I defeated it, but now we did a whole podcast on it. So thanks, guys. Really, this is
Making it worse.
You know, Jose used to be on like fun streams. इतना बड़े गान मस्ती कर रहे हैं, चलना ये वो.
He's like, भाई
और
साहब आप कब मरने चाहते हो?
आप मरते वक्त आप क्या करना चाहते हो? भाई साहब, एक दिन ऐसा आएगा आपके सारे दोस्त चले जाएंगे, आप अकेले रहोगे फिर.
Oh shit! But I think a lot of the peace from it comes with first accepting that this is.
Yes.
Man, it's
Okay.
crazy.
On that very
Shiny note.
positive note. But just to let you guys know कि हम 80 साल के हो जाएंगे, पॉडकास्ट फिर भी चलता रहेगा.
तालियां तालियां.
फिर अगर कोई
Yeah.
नहीं आया मतलब समझ जाओ वो अवेलेबल नहीं है.
मतलब इंटरनेट
अरे
डाउन हो
यार,
जाता.
इंटरनेट डाउन हो गया है उसका. Hello and welcome to another episode. But Jose, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me, man.
Sorry to do a podcast about aging at 11 o'clock.
Not a problem at all.
And it's
Always a
almost 1
pleasure.
o'clock. Always amazing to have you on board. You're welcome to
Thank
stay
you.
back and do bhankas as we go through super chat.
Of course, please. कितना टाइम
Brilliant.
तक चलेगा? Because मुझे बाथरूम जाना है और मैंने इधर ही कर दिया एक दो बार.
नहीं तो इधर है.
I heard if you do that, it keeps lizards out.
Yeah, it does. If you pee in your balcony, it keeps eagles and lizards out.
मैं पॉकेट में अंडा रखता हूँ. मेरे पॉकेट में एक भी लिजर्ड नहीं आया आज तक.
गाइस थोड़ा होजे के लिए स्ट्रीम में थोड़ा लाइक कर दो. होजे के चैनल को जाके फॉलो कर. आई एम श्योर ऑल यू गाइस ऑलरेडी फॉलो, बट इफ देयर सम पीपल आउट देयर हु आर नॉट सब्सक्राइब टू हिज चैनल, प्लीज गो सब्सक्राइब टू इट राइट नाउ. Leave a like, leave a comment for Jose. And Jose, thank you so much once again, buddy.
Thank you,
Thank you
Jose.
for having me. Smash
Yes.
that like button. हमारे जमाने में
क्या बात है?
यूट्यूबर्स ऐसे बोलते थे. YouTube
yeah.
गिरी बोलते थे उसको.
Oh,
Smash that like button. La 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 long. La 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 long.
Long.
मजेदार.
Amazing,
सही है.
guys. Thanks for having me.
Thank you, Jose.
long that song.
There
Oh,
was that.
wow.
And look, I live opposite the Bandra Gym Khana, na, so I'll always hear songs like Venga Boys are back
Yeah,
it
yeah.
down. Dum, pum, 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 pum.
Dun, dun, dun.
Whoa,
No, no.
whoa, mysterious.
Yeah. Oh my God, Peter Andre.
I want to
Wow.
put your body close to mine.
Bro, have you heard Brazil in a while? Or
Oh
Yeah.
no, not gone to Goa yet, but yeah.
Brazil.
Na, 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 na.
Or as one of Baba's old jokes, Rajiv.
Take care, guys.
Okay.
I'll leave you to it. Or Aadar,
Yes,
Call me.
I'm coming. I'll come to pick it up. Yes.
let's plan it. Tung, tung,
Yes,
tung,
yes.
tung, 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 tararang, tung, tararang.
And Jose, the song is called Sambhal Ke.
Oh, nice. I'm gonna go watch it and cry about how much
Oh,
time has
bro,
passed.
it's too good a video. It's too good a video. It's
In
too
hell.
good. Yeah. See you.
Chalo,
guys. Bye-bye.
Bye,
see you,
Kautuk.
bro.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Thanks,
See you, buddy.
Jose.
Bye, guys. Bye.
Okay, guys. Gonna go through these quickie dickies. Let's
Okay,
go.
Guys,
कुछ
अभी
मिल गया
please-
जो मिसिंग था, सब हमने कलेक्ट कर लिए ना.
एक मिनट, सुपर चैट बंद कर दो. अनदर थिंग, अगर आपको फिर भी चैनल को सपोर्ट करना है, हमको सपोर्ट करना है, तो इंस्टा मोजो पे जाके देते, उधर भी मैसेज छोड़ सकते हैं, अगले पॉडकास्ट में पढ़ेंगे। वो करोगे तो बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा होगा, नहीं करोगे तो भी चलेगा, नो प्रॉब्लम। बट अभी के लिए प्लीज सुपर चैट बंद कर दो फटाफट, जो आ गए हैं उसको पढ़ के हम लोग कल्टी होने वाले हैं, क्योंकि हम लोग हो चुके हैं बूढ़ेश और सोना है सबको।
Okay, I
जस्ट
already
किडिंग,
read.
मुझे एक शो देखना है।
I already read a few. So let's go from Dhruv Dhawan. Thank you so much for your super chat. Swatcat says, Paishe for all my favorite boys. Thank you.
Thank
Aditya
you.
Raju says, have to avoid so many movies nowadays. Oh, this we read. Akshay Nikam says, oh, this is the one we read. Mukta we read. Rishi Barrott says, first time catching you live. Just saw my first white hair in my beard yesterday and this episode today. Love you all.
ये भी
Arpit
पढ़ा,
Jain
हाँ.
says, love you guys and Jose. Lifelines during the pandemic. Hearing about Mumbai is making me miss it. Not the rent though. Also, Shriji is greater than Sagar Chinese.
No, it's two separate beasts, guys.
Yeah,
श्रीजी
complete
उडुपी
two.
रेस्टोरेंट है, सागर चाइनीज
हाँ.
सेहत के लिए खराब है। There's two
Okay.
different things.
Aditya Bhushan says, Baba, will you be buying the Apple Vision Pro? No. Uh, I'm not. It's too expensive. For what? No. Khali Sam, I will go try it out though. Khali Sam says, Baba slowly adding color to his frame, loving the salmon shirt. Thank you so much. Manohar Bishnoi says, Money Man,
Salmon.
Money, sorry?
Salmon, Bawa, Salman bhai.
Yeah, it says salmon. It's written salmon. He's not written salmon.
Salmon.
Arey, it's
On
salmon.
on this podcast, you have to assume that SALMON is Salmon Bhai, but वो तेरे शर्ट के बारे में बात
Money Man, Aadar dekh liya kya trailer?
है।
अरे Monkey Man, I have to. Okay, stop
इसके लिए
telling
भी
me
audition
I
दिया
am not in Monkey Man. That is Dev Patel, motherfucker. Stop sharing that to me. It is not me. I know it is too coincidental that there is a movie called Monkey Man that I am not involved in, and it is
Aadar,
paining me right now.
How amazing would that be that the spin-off of Monkey Fact is a highly produced Hollywood movie
By
with
Jordan Peele.
Yeah.
All right.
Right.
Shraddha Gurav
Monkey Man
says,
2. Monkey Man 2. We're looking for it. We're figuring it out.
Shraddha Gurav says, turning 30 next week, right podcast at right time. Feeling old already.
Yes.
Don't worry, Shraddha, ये तो अभी शुरुआत है. Gayatri Ghatke
डरा रहा है
says,
उसको.
no, as in like she's still young is what I meant. Like what time? Gayatri Ghatke says, catching your live after ages, home vibes away from home. Mumbaikar Sati Paishe. Lots of love,
Arey.
boys.
Thank you.
Shamik Gaitonde says, Baba aging like fine wine. Please blush more. फिर पूरा pink दिखोगे. Love you, Tis fam, and love the Jose Ba Azoba filter. Keep it up, please. Nice.
Joseba.
Yes. Thank you, Shamik. Dev Patel.
Azuba.
Dev Patel says,
Arey.
hi everyone. It
Dev
was
Patel.
great catching you all in the 200th episode. Baba, remember clicking a photo in the end where you were about to fall. Probably. This
that's
sounds
most
like
photos.
me,
Yeah.
but I don't.
Baba is mostly drunk on stage anyway.
Ashutosh says, Jose sir, Jose sir रोज खाते केले और पूछते क्या हो गया ला really.
क्या?
Ritik Verma says,
Thank you.
Verma says, condolences on not winning the Cosmo Awards. Maybe next time.
Oh, yes.
Condolences.
Oh, shucks.
Sachin,
Next time.
Sachin,
मे बी गाइस, तुमने हमारे लिए वोट नहीं किया, क्यों नहीं करते हो तुम? अगर तुम इतना ही सैड हो कि हमको नहीं मिला है, तो क्यों ना तुम
Because they
हमारे
were
लिए
watching the
vote करो?
podcast as opposed to going on Cosmo.
क्यों वोट नहीं किया तुम?
Sachin
Vote
Deo
करो.
says, petition to make Jose permanent part of TIS.
Yes, we also.
Yeah, but because but लेकिन बाबा के लिए वो 5 people will be problematic, so I think Baba will sacrifice.
I can't, I don't know who super chat this is, so I'm extremely sorry because I don't have the name. But it says, I lost my 6x6 vision after 30. What changes did you guys notice, especially after 60? He said,
हमारे टाइम पे 20/20 होता था ना, ये 6/6 कब से हो गया?
पता नहीं. We will have anti-aging pills in the next decade or so. Life expectancy will be
that's what
100 plus. Plus, bring Angry Ganeshan with Dr. Jose OG podcast. Okay. He's Kes Gyatso says, congrats to TY for passing her CPA last month. TY? tie, I guess, but it's TY capital.
Third year.
Congrats to third year.
Oh,
Thank you.
acha.
Congrats to TY for passing her CPA last month. 1 year
Okay.
of non-stop studying and TIS helped her through this tough exam. Cheers to you,
क्या
boy.
बात है,
Congrats,
congratulations.
TY.
Congrats.
Amazing. Well
Congrats
done on
to you.
your PhD. Superb.
Dhruv Pandey says, I lost my 6x6 vision. Oh, that was Dhruv Pandey. Great. Okay.
Hmm.
Dirty Girl 24 says, also petition for earlier live streams because some of us have to wake up for work at 6 a.m. Okay, guys, from here on, the order of the super chats uh, are going to be a little awry because we missed a couple of them and then we managed to retrieve
It's
them.
pronounced Ori.
Funny. Funny.
Also, guys, we would have done it a little earlier, but not all of us were free at a certain time, and plus we didn't want to miss Tuesday, इसलिए late किया, लेकिन किया.
किया,
And
किया.
thank you for coming in. अगले बार थोड़ा जल्दी आने का कोशिश करेंगे.
RKA says, Hi, I'm Raghav. Last time I sent a super chat was in a sad phase, stuck in a foreign country during a pandemic. Back to India, went to Varun's show with my Bumble match, and now we are happily married. We
What?
never miss your show, and
Wow.
we love you, Varun.
Thank you.
Wow,
Congrats.
Varun.
Happy to be the Tinder on your
Guys,
Bumble date.
please, super chat bhejna band karo. Please. All right. Parth Vader.
Hilarious.
Parth Vader says,
Nice.
if Aadar keeps just the mustache, that's Borat. Reveal yourself.
Yes.
Is what he's saying.
ए करना आदर मजा आएगा.
बस हाँ एक हफ्ते के लिए बाद में जब I'm like getting rid of it 1 week I'll keep just a mustache. I'll do what I think Kanan did this for a bit. I saw Kanan suddenly had a mustache.
Mustache even I kept, no? And then no
हाँ.
one appreciated it for some reason.
I appreciate
क्योंकि
it.
तू ACP
ऐसा गुंडा लगता है.
Riya Malhotra says, okay. I usually super chat to profess my love for Baba, but this time I have a request for Aadar to restart Sonology and my fave,
God.
why are we fighting with Baba? Yeah, that is my fault. That is my fault.
By
That
the
second
way,
part is not.
Baba, let me just tell you, तेरे Baba Sims को अभी आजकल काफी competition मिल रहा है from other Sims because in the last few episodes, if you guys have been noticing, and especially Kautuk
I don't
has,
have a problem.
especially Kautuk has, because he specifically called me and told me, he's like, bro, आजकल बहुत लोग Aadar is looking so sexy, Aadar is looking so sexy.
After the beard.
खत्म.
हाँ,
Baba. So I think we've realized what the key ingredient for Baba was. The more unkept Baba was.
No, and Varun, you missed out that part where remember when we met Baba and Baba was like, यार आजकल मेरे Sims ज्यादा बात नहीं कर रहे.
Again, we did this. Bro, we've
Remember that?
already.
Oh.
That was,
Guys,
just
we've done this on the podcast where again,
like
मम्मी की
Baba's-
कसम खाई थी, and then Varun was like, अभी तू
Baba's
मम्मी की
crown
कसम
is
खाएगा तो
slipping
कैसे
and he's getting worried.
होगा? I'm actually not worried.
Guys,
Arko
if you're a other sim, hit like right now. Let us know in the comments. And if
With
you're a
cheap
Baba
gimmicks.
sim, if
Just
you're a
cheap
Baba
gimmicks.
sim, comment and say you're a Baba sim. Let's see. Who
देखो
gets more.
हाँ लाइक कहीं भी डालो जा रहा तो टिस्को ही है.
Arko the
and Varun sim and Sidhi Kautuk sim.
सिद्धि सिम. No, fuck Kautuk.
मैं
Fuck
हूँ
Kautuk.
guys, this episode will never end.
Sorry.
अपने sim सो रहे. If you are our sim, let us know also. यार.
Sim
Anybody is-
pola sim pola. Sims.
Or Arthur, I'll mute you. Orkodeep Sen says, होजे को बुलाया रोजे, बहुत बहुत काम, कल ऑफिस में काम करते करते देखेगा. बाबा, say my name. Orkodeep Sen, I said it. I think he tried to trap me with the ARKO. So, Orkodeep Sen. Prathamesh Deshpande says, define aging. When acidity is the thing that comes to your mind on looking at spicy food. I carry Isabgul wherever I go. Well done. Good, smart boy.
Yeah, always.
Hygiene is also good. Abhas Singh or Abhas.
But don't let it stop you.
Yes. Abhas Singh or Abhas Singh says, watching you guys since the podcast started, been a rough past couple of months, lost both my parents, my job.
shit.
Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, really sorry. And my job, finally getting things back on track. And this podcast has always been a great escape from life. Never stop this. Abbas, really sorry, but also really, really happy that things are getting back slowly on track, and hope you keep that going and it does work out. All right. Ashutosh says, 90s का cricket, 2000s का indie pop, Contra से लेकर GTA 6 तक, we have seen it all. 2 years of past and many more to come. Love, peace, and be wholesome. Thank you so much.
Oh, nice.
The Peru 101 says, Varun, it's not Zoom, but it's use of Apple's device, balloons, etc. Love you all. वो actually एक iOS problem है. Arushi K says, love you guys. Thanks for curbing my anxiety and panic. Hope you are better, Arushi.
Yes.
Abbas Singh, yeah, okay, this happened. Varun is telling me to look up, but I couldn't at that point because I was fixing this. Prathamesh Deshpande,
मैं literally Zoom chat में बाबा को लिख रहा बाबा look up.
I couldn't. I was fixing this. You saw na how much chaos was happening.
Prathamesh, we've done, Baba. Next, Orkodeep, we've done.
Prathamesh Deshpande also
We've
we've
done.
done. Or, yeah.
YouTube
Okay.
on Jigar has just.
YouTube on Jigar. One sec. I have YouTube on Jigar's message. Just give me a second. I had to take a picture of it. Please give me a second. Sorry. YouTube on Jigar says, ditching my date to send you all paise.
Oh shit.
Wow.
For,
Wow.
For some
Guys,
reason.
please don't do that.
Exactly. For some reason, I couldn't send the exact amount. Sorry. I wanted to say Aadar gives great. I'm sorry. Aadar gives great gigolo vibes. We'll watch the podcast in BG. Bye. I'm sorry.
I'm ready to do anything for likes.
I disagree. I don't think so. Anyway, Polumi Chakrabarti says, turning 30 on Feb 5th. Happy birthday. Happy Diwali.
Happy birthday.
Have started acting like the annoying uncles already. Do more lives
At 30? No, yaar. You have
more lives and in person, so we laugh more and age slower. Love Tis and Jose. Okay. Aisha Saeed says, hey guys, big fan of the podcast. I recently turned 22. Please leave this chat. I recently
yeah.
And you're feeling old? You're feeling too old now.
Aadar, wait, hear it out. I recently learned 22 and was sad about aging. Seeing people around me growing at such a fast pace. Aging is scary. At 22, guys. But the podcast made me feel better. Thank you.
But
Okay.
apparently, what's happening is the whatever whatever is going on
Gen
right
Z.
now.
Or something.
Gen Z, yeah. So Gen Z is apparently aging much, much faster than millennials.
Yeah.
Like as far as biologically, they're really aging. It's the extreme
like-
stress, shitty pay scales, and
Listen,
incredible
if you
debt.
don't say the second half of that, I was feeling nice.
Yeah.
Mraya is how I would say it. Mraya. Mraya says 35-year-old here. Guys, please bhejna band karo yaar. Please.
Yeah.
Guys,
literally
thank you.
10
We appreciate. Thank you very much. But अभी रोक दो. Likes डालो.
अभी रोक दो क्योंकि ऑनेस्टली इतने टाइम के बाद पढ़ नहीं पाएंगे सबको कल सुबह को काम है
Or if you wait for a bit, we will put out the InstaMojo link. It will be there down and you can send it there. Please. Thank you. Please.
Raya says,
Please.
Thank
you. Thank you, guys.
My
Good
young
night. That's my time. Please.
guys, okay, please. Thank you, guys.
You're still wasting time.
कृपया रोक दे. All.
Braya says, here. My younger self would be so disappointed.
35-year-old here, Baba.
Oh, where is the 35? Oh, I thought it was part of the amount, bro. It's literally because it says whatever 35. So I thought it was part of the amount.
Yo, here. Yeah,
paise like that. Yo, here. Like 35-year-old here. My younger self would be so disappointed in me about things I give zero value today. Finally able to catch you guys live again from Brazil. Woo.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Okay, read this.
ब्राजील में अपने पास जगह नहीं थी गाइस जाने के लिए अभी ब्राजील में मिल गया है
Okay,
तो
Nerdy
Girl-
168 168 place number 168
Nerdy Girl 24 says Nerdy Girl 24 says that one of the biggest signs of aging for me has been flexing about my good BP and actually paying attention to an exercise regime. Love to all the boys. Yes.
Oh, that's
Agreed.
nice.
Parth Vader again says Neville's background inspired from Between Two Ferns. No, it's inspired from convenience. Varun is now yelling at Aadar in the comments. Okay. Anubhav
हाँ साला मेरे इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट के बीच में आदर पीछे सुनील शेट्टी डाल रहा है बेंचो कोई सुन रहा नहीं है मेरी बात
सुनील शेट्टी नहीं डाला था आई थिंक कौतुक डाला था
कुछ तो डाला था वो टाइम में मैं कैसे बात करूँ
दैट इज कौतुक्स फॉल्ट
बूढ़े लोग होते हैं वी शुड टेक केयर ऑफ देम कैसे अपने इंडिया में अलग है थोड़ा एक स्वीट बात करना था, इसने कुछ पीछे डाल दिया.
I got
Anubhav
too
Roy says,
excited. कौतुक का फोटो मुश्किल से मिला. I was like, अरे
Anubhav,
finally.
Anubhav Roy says, Tis is playing on my PC all day, every day. Sometimes I watch an episode on YT and listen to on another Apple podcast.
Oh,
Monkey Man
nice.
का trailer
Thank you.
देखा क्या? Yes.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
rocket science. Astronauts in space are exposed to high levels of radiation. This often accelerates aging with changes in vision, muscle density, and DNA. By the way, would love to have you space nerds on my channel for some lesser known space facts.
क्या बात है?
Oh, nice.
Who's this? Just rocket science.
You can write
We'll-
to you can
On,
write
on,
to
on.
you can write to who@oml.in. Varun.
Ivan.
I will. It'll be on all our pages.
Or our
we'll figure it
socials, yeah, on Instagram, everything. Any of us you can
I
reach
don't
out
have a
to.
manager yet. Anyway, Bhushan Kamble says, finally live Ayesh public. Love you guys. Jose Deepak Kalal का रील देख के हंस हंस के पेट दुखा. Okay, sorry.
We'll
We'll
pass this on to Jose.
Aishwarya Pagar says, my first super chat for my boys. Y'all have been my comfort since XNG days. I suggested taste to my friend and now she's obsessed. Next live show,
wow.
we are coming.
Awesome.
Well done.
Nice.
Be like, who was it? Who said that? Wait, I can't see it.
Aishwarya.
Aishwarya, be like Aishwarya, guys. That's
Okay,
what we
guys.
want you to do.
And
Please.
do not
Spread.
send any more super chat. Abhi bhi aa raha hai. So just guys, let me rush this. Kaustav Das says from watching Tis as a 3-year-old. Sorry, from watching Tis as a
3-year-old.
third. From watching Tis as a third year MBBS to now giving a super chat from my first salary as a
Hey,
postgraduate doctor.
Congrats.
Oh my God.
Congrats.
Thank you guys for
Thank
this
you.
gem of a time. You four are the best. Hashtag Tisami forever. Let the
Thank
bhankas
you.
continue.
Can't
Thank
believe they're
you,
letting
thank you.
6-year-olds become doctors.
Yeah. Where is
Pinastro
this country headed
Karthikeyan.
to?
Pinastro Karthikeyan says, Neville Neville
Resemble.
resembles my grumpy college mate, but love you. Okay. Anisha says, if you had to give a gay encounter on gunpoint,
You have to
What?
give.
क्या ये coffee with Karan है क्या?
if you had to have
Ritik.
a gay encounter on
Ritik.
gunpoint,
ऋतिक है ही नहीं कुछ आजू बाजू.
Ritik.
in
With Ritik, even without gunpoint.
without gunpoint. Yeah.
Just Hrithik pointing all his fingers.
Suddenly start
Hrithik at
making
thumb
out
point.
with Ritik.
Hrithik at thumb point.
Agreed. If you had to have a gay encounter at gunpoint, LOL. Just kidding. Watching. She didn't want to know, guys. Just kidding. Watching your live while attending my cousin's marriage ceremony because this is more important. Love and appreciate all 5 of you. Oh,
Congratulations
Jose.
to your cousin. And I hope she doesn't watch it because after she gets married next week, she'll be watching this episode seeing her
लोग
cousin.
शादी पे हम लोग का पॉडकास्ट क्यों देख रहे हैं? I don't know why this is happening.
क्या रीच है भाई?
Akshay Nayak says, had to come for a 200 episode live, came on stage for a pic with my wife. And despite 250 people waiting, you gave individual attention. That was really touching. Guys have been like my therapists in my lonely times. Never stop. Thank you so much, Akshay. Vishal Ulegaddi says, paise for my favorite Varun Thakur. Please do Tis Live in Bangalore.
Nice.
Coming.
Gayatri, don't say coming for Tis Live. Gayatri,
We are, guys. Trust me. As soon as these other fuckers get free, we'll be there.
Gayatri, guys, please stop sending, please. Gayatri Vyavhare says, I was preparing for IIT last year and was extremely anxious, and you guys helped me so much. Now I'm sitting in IIT and I can't thank you guys enough.
Oh, wow.
क्या बात है? Congratulations.
Well done. Guys, what a coincidence.
स्कॉलर लोग भी अपना पॉडकास्ट देते हैं. स्कॉलर लोग. क्या बात है?
Scholar लोग.
अरे भाई एमबीबीएस 6 साल का.
अबे यार ये बलून आ गए.
अरे 6 साल का एमबीबीएस
सेलिब्रेशन फॉर बोथ ऑफ
हम
देम.
लोग के पास क्या टेंशन ले रहे हैं.
आईआईटी में आईआईटी के लिए बलून.
Nisarg BV says, not
Nisarg BV.
Just Nisarg BV. I knew it. That's what I'm saying. Guys, what a coincidence. I just saw JTHJ, Jab Tak Hai Jaan, and Varun is such a baby in it. Thanks for making me super old, Varun. Love you all and stay waiting for Tiger 3 analysis. Also, happy belated birthday, Jose. I saw Tiger 3. I liked it.
You watched it?
I watched it.
You liked it?
तू इतना सब पिक्चर नहीं देखता है, सब छोड़ के टाइगर 3 बैठ के देखा तू।
तो इधर आया था तो मैं देख लिया टाइगर 3।
इधर
अमन
आया कौन?
महेश्वरी, अमन महेश्वरी, अरे मैं मैरी
What
क्रिसमस
did
भी
you
तो
like
देखा।
about it, Baba? I'm
हाँ,
curious.
काजोल इज
Shit.
द किलर।
क्या?
That's not. I doubt that
Dude,
is. I
Tiger 3,
don't think you are watching Tiger
I'll
3.
tell you what I liked about Tiger 3. First of all, it's there is couple of places where Salman has acted, dude.
What do you mean couple of places?
Yeah, he's done a good
You know
job.
what Salman looks like, right? Like
Yeah,
Yes.
he
yeah,
was.
yeah. ऐसी
Uh,
क्या actually?
I also think that the film has some structure. It's not just some bhankas. There is some structure to
Sorry,
it.
guys. I think Bhai has tape on Baba. Bhai has.
Yeah.
Aman
Bhai has.
Maheshwari.
I've
Bhai
seen
has
Tiger
something.
3 and the second half was very
Second
strange.
half was, yeah, but it was there. Aman Maheshwari says, ask Jose, does he remember the HRK currency super chats from his ghost stories? Sorry. Suresh Dhao
That
thought, Suresh thought that it was time, it was Hrithik Roshan currency. It was hilarious. Much love to all you guys. Love. Okay.
Viras ka.
Daniel Ansari says, aging का episode 11 बजे on a weekday. कैसे चलेगा guys? Fair. Varsha
बरोबर.
Singh says,
अरे
thank you
हम
all
लोग
for
कैसे यौन कर करके एपिसोड करके रहेंगे हम.
Varsha Singh
So
says, thank
sorry.
you all. Thank you all for making Tuesdays fun. Love and luck to all of you. Baba, please wear more pinks. Karun Sethi says, my friend introduced me to taste on my last birthday. Since then, I have seen most of the episodes. Saw Shaitan Haveli and Going Downhill too. Other specials are in my queue. Love from Vancouver. Happy to host you here. Well done. Thank
क्या
you.
बात
Yes,
है.
we are
Cat
definitely coming.
says, Cat
Definitely
says,
coming.
hi Tess. Yay, caught you guys live. Guys, keep doing podcasts. Then aging will be better. Nice. Dhruv Pandey says, ध्रुव पांडे का
ये
हो
देख लो.
गया, सचिन देव का हो गया, दिस ऑल्सो हैपेंड।
What, Raj? What?
Okay, Riya Malhotra, PS, Baba, hope you like the poem. Also marry me. Which poem is this now? Must be a poem that's coming later because it would have actually come earlier. So I will
One
read the
second.
poem and then decide. Yeah. Raj Tarun
Raj,
says, thank you. I listen to you guys. To you guys, like people listen to music. By the way, I read the first part of India's Most Fearless and loved it. Bhushan Kamble,
Wait, 1 second. Raj Tarun has sent a lot of money. This is crazy. And I think Raj Tarun is also part of Second Hand Stories, I think. Wow,
oh
thanks so much,
fuck,
Raj.
Raj
thank you,
Thank you.
Tarun.
Raj.
1 second.
Oh
Yes,
shit.
Raj Tarun has sent 10 grand, guys. So let's.
Oh
That's
damn.
crazy.
I think all of us should take his name just for that.
Yeah.
Love you, Raj Tarun.
Yeah,
Raj
Raj
Tarun.
Tarun. Raj Tarun
Raj
Zindabad.
Tarun. मैं आज
uh,
के लिए राज तरुण ठाकुर हूँ.
anyway,
Thank you,
um,
Raj.
thank you. Where is this? Bhushan Kamble. Yeah. Finally, live Aish public. Love you guys. Ho is Deepak Kalal ka reel dekh ke hasa. This also we said. I'm really sorry. This is said. Okay. Dhwani Patel says, so genuinely grateful to all four of you for never failing to uplift my mood. Love you all.
Thank you,
Gauri
Dhwani.
P says, shout out for fantastic streams. Wish Jose did streams consistently too. Baba, come to San Fran for pescatarian Michelin ones. Love them. We love them.
Surely.
Okay,
Coming.
surely. Not a problem. Okay. Paras Chan says, guys,
मिशलिन
Delhi
मिशलिन
कब
खाने के
आओगे?
लिए हम कहीं भी जा सकते
Guys, Delhi कब आओगे तुम सब for a tish show?
हैं.
Jaldi,
आएंगे.
Kaust-
jaldi. Very
Kaustubh
soon.
says,
आएंगे.
Kaustubh
आएंगे.
says, good morning from Sydney. Getting ready to go to work early today. गलती कर दिया एक report में causing $1.1 million difference in budget. Fix करना है.
Oh
Kaustubh,
god.
Oh, shit.
please.
बाय. तो उसमें हमको सुपर चैट मत दे, तेरे को लगेगा ये अगर कुछ हो गया तो. बट थैंक यू एंड बेस्ट ऑफ लक. होप दिस 1.1 मिलियन का मिस्टेक गेट्स फिक्स्ड.
Neil,
या
दैट्स
तो इधर भेज दे,
नट्स.
इधर भेज
या
दे.
तो भेज दे एक ऐसे मिस्टेक
हाँ.
करके हमारा इंस्टेमोजो लिंक पे डाल दे.
डाल दे,
वो
डाल दे.
वो 1.1
Neil,
मिलियन का 0.1 भी डाल दे, चलेगा, नो प्रॉब्लम.
Neil
एनीवे.
says, in the last 2 years, through anxiety and depression, Chris has always come to the rescue. This will always be more than a podcast to me. Thank you, Neil.
Wow, thank you.
थैंक यू ब्रो. होप
Sukhvinder,
यू आर बेटर.
Sukhvinder
Yeah,
Singh says,
man.
what to watch after Succession. Love this.
वॉच
Watch this,
सक्सेशन अगेन.
watch this only. Aditya Bhushan says, working on a startup with friends and being a TIS fan, first thing we did was made a contract.
अरे
अरे
क्या बात है.
well done. That's how you do startup.
बरोबर
हम लोग का
बरोबर.
अभी भी नहीं है. Okay. Marisa
इसलिए
Lobo
मैं
says,
कल सबको निकाल दूंगा और न्यू लोग.
बस तेरे पास पासवर्ड नहीं है, खाली बाबा के पास है तेरे चैनल का पासवर्ड.
नहीं, वरुण के पास वरुण का पासवर्ड है, जूम का पासवर्ड मेरे पास है, तो वरुण जूम नहीं कर पाएगा और मैं अपलोड नहीं कर पाएगा.
कल से टेस्ट होगा गूगल ड्राइव, गूगल
विस
गूगल
विस
चैट पे. क्या
Uh,
गूगल क्या बोलते हैं उसको? गूगल मीट,
गूगल
गूगल मीट.
टीम्स.
Marisa Lobo says, just here for Baba, what a cute. Okay. Then she said, I meant cutie.
बाबा ये है ही नहीं, ये तूने ऐसे ही रैंडमली ऐड किया है विद अ रैंडम वुमन.
Anubhav Bhaumik says, joining after a long time. Thank you guys for the laughs. Alhad Jadhav says, Aadar seems to be never aging. Saw him for the first time in Tera Mera Pyar video song by Kumar Sanu in
Yeah.
2004.
What?
Yeah.
क्या है
It was a good
नैना
video.
I have not
तेरा
seen this.
मेरा प्यार.
I
ये
have.
वो
Marisa
है.
Lobo.
Aadar, that was you?
Yeah. Me at 15 years old.
Come on.
ये
That's
वही है ना,
amazing.
तेरा मेरा प्यार, ऐसा था ना ये गाना.
हाँ
Marisa
वही है
Lobo.
वही है.
Marisa Lobo says, I meant cutie. Baba makes me forget my grandma. Hashtag Baba Sim.
क्या बात है.
Sorry.
Make
Nishank
make
Kedar.
another mistake and send a super
Wait.
chat again.
No, don't send anything. Nishank Kedar says, favorite podcast, balloons that came on the screen is Max feature. If you do this, I think balloons will come. It works on all Apple devices across all video calls and even WhatsApp. No,
So then
bro,
why
not
when I
really.
want balloon it doesn't
Not
come?
really. One sec, there are still 5 or 7 more that are missing. Just give me 2 seconds. I will go through them.
Are they in Instamojo?
Dude, there's Aman Maheshwari also sent over 100 pounds. What the fuck?
Give me a second, please. I'm just going to read the ones that I have missed out.
क्या तुम लोग इतना
Okay,
thanks
Riya
guys, but
Malhotra.
damn.
Riya Malhotra, I'm assuming this is the poem. Let's see. For B, small b, Baba, normal. Many say to love is divine, to revere it, to sing praises, to let it be holy. But I would rather love like it's a sin to indulge in it wholly, to let it corrupt my senses, to let it consume me. रिया इसके बाद शादी कैसा करेगा?
Firstly, Riya, sorry for that horrible reading.
Yeah, that was the
of your-
worst reading.
Yeah, my God.
That was the worst one.
Are
He's
you
read it.
reading the tax code? Like, क्या कर रहा है?
Many say to love is divine, to revere
No,
it.
no, no.
to
This
sing
is worse. I
praises,
don't know
to
how
let
you
it
could have
be.
made it worse, but you
Made it
have.
worse.
Anyway, Mihir Parab.
इसने हमारे लिए लिखो poem. हमारे
Yeah.
लिए. You wanted read well, acted out, looked
Yeah.
like we cared. Send it for us. बाबा सिंह बनोगे, यही होगा.
Okay, cool. Sorry, Ria, I ruined the poem, but thank you for the poem anyway.
वो इधर पटाखा burst कर रहा है.
Mihir Parab says, Happy birthday, Jose. Loving the new Kan Masti sorta episodes. Keep him coming. Love you. Also, Baba, restaurant week in New York and you're not here. हाँ यार, याद मत दिला ये सब चीज. Okay, this is also done. This is also
guys,
done.
अभी रोक दो.
Yeah.
But
Likes डालो.
Anubhav Bhaumik has sent joining after a long time. Thank you guys for the laugh. Thank you so much, Anubhav. But
Thank
guys,
you.
please अभी रोक दो. आप लोग ने बहुत
Stop
दिए
the
हैं.
count.
Thank you. अभी बस. Thank you.
Fabiha Faiza Abanti says, what to expect at 30? Crucial milestone this year for me. Advice.
अबे तेरे को जीपे कर रहे हैं क्या? कहाँ से आ रहे थे पैसे?
अरे
कुछ
यार, ये
नहीं.
सब जो नहीं भेजा था, मैं वही तो बोल रहा हूँ यार.
अरे 30 पे कुछ नहीं होता है. चिल कर. जा, go to a nightclub and shout about how loud the music is.
It's true.
What to expect at 30? This is the decade that you will actually live your life. Trust me.
Bro, 30s are the best. 30s are the best because you get to do everything you want to do in your 20s and you're not 40. So
No, it's everything that you wanted to do in your 20s and you can afford to do it.
Yeah.
Every way.
yeah,
Physically,
and you're not 40 by virtue of then.
Yeah, that is
you
the
don't
best.
have-
That's the best
है
part.
भाई. 30s best है. मजे
Okay,
करो.
wait.
वसूलो.
There's more. Jose misheard lyrics. When are we getting more? Unfortunately,
I think he
love all
started
five
again.
of you. Love all 5 of you.
Fast. तू क्या Joe Biden है क्या?
Sorry, if you let me talk, it will work, Aadar, instead of interrupting constantly with the mic in your mouth.
Constantly does it.
Sorry, don't have Insta Mojo in Australia. Also, Varun, why didn't you perform at Perth? Was a question.
Firstly, Baba, repeat puffs.
Perth.
Puff, puff,
Correct to है Perth.
puff.
It's Firth.
इससे लगा तेरे मुंह में croissant है.
Firth. Firth.
Uh,
Sorry, bro. Last time Firth किया था. ये time नहीं कर पाया. पता नहीं. I don't know what reason was given to me, but अगर तेरे पास show है तो बोल दे, आता हूँ.
Shaswati Kundu says, keep going. You are the one thing that I look forward to every week. Cool.
Cheers, thank you. We want to go, but y'all are not
Papa's
stopping
not
the super
excited.
chats. Bro, कोई प्यार से बोल.
बस करो. Okay, thank you guys. Thank you very much. Thank
हो गया
you.
ना. बाबा तू अटक गया है कि क्या है? बाबा अटक गया है.
Just going through.
Oh, Sidhi.
Karthik,
shocked.
thank you so much for
Shocked.
your super chat, for just the amount. There was no message, just the amount. So much, Karthik. Thank you for that. Yeah, read this.
चल मेरा 4% बैटरी पे चल रहा है. Left off.
मेरे को भी अभी आया मैसेज. Your laptop will die soon. As will you.
Yeah, we are
So
done.
enjoy life.
Aging.
इससे बेटर एंड नहीं था एजिंग का भाई. लैपटॉप ने बोल दिया है तू खत्म हो रहा है तो अभी
Reverse aging.
जाऊ दे ना. घरी आता वाजले की 12. जाऊ दे आता 1:30 वाजले.
1:30.
झोपायचं आहे,
झालं.
झोपायचं आता आहे.
11-12.
आणि म्हणून मंडळी मित्रांनो, टीस आर्मी आणि अजून आलेले वगैरे लोक, थँक्यू सो मच. तुम्ही या एपिसोडला आम्हाला जॉईन केलं लाईव्ह मध्ये. And thank you for all your super chats. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, comment, tell your friends about it. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. We were discussing aging facts with Brose, Jose, and yeah, lots more guests coming up in the coming weeks. So keep watching, and we'll see you then. Until then, it's goodbye. Take care. Good night. Salamesh. Salamesh. यूजुअली ये हम लोग करते हैं और फिर ऐसे एंड हो जाता है हमारा रिकॉर्डिंग. और फिर नेविल बाबा को आदर को गाली देता है कि साले तूने क्लीन एंड नहीं दिया.
सलामेश बोलने नहीं दिया उसको.
सलामेश बोलने नहीं दिया मैंने. उसने इंटरप्ट कर दिया बीच में.
और फिर वापस करता है वरुण.
हाँ, सलामेश. चलो बंद करो भाई पीछे. शिवाल बंद कर दे. बंद कर दे.